Event number 1, boys 200-yard medley relay, Heat 1.
Welcome. Sorry we are late. We had some connection challenges, but we are past them now. Fortunately, you have not missed much. This is the first heat of the first event. We had some exciting swims with Raphael LaCoy in particular, a beginning swimmer who did great. This is our annual, it used to be our DAC Invitational. This is the first season that we are a member of the new conference, the Virginia Christian Athletic Conference, founded with Seton Trinity Christian and Fredericksburg Christian, who had to bow out at the last minute, unfortunately. And John Paul the Great has since joined. Oakcrest is with us, and we hope to have Oakcrest join us. I was talking to their athletic director before the meet. And we also have Emmanuel Christian, and then we have a school that I've always wanted to swim. Peninsula Catholic. Lori Spratt is their coach. We are very compatible in a lot of ways, competitively, and they're a Catholic school on top of it. This is the fast heat of the boys 200 medley relay. John Paul the Great's entered at 1:43.98, which I don't expect them to do, not knowing anything at all about what they can do. That would be a very fast time for this time of the season. With me is Coach Ross Palazzo on the live stream, University of Florida swimmer, and been coaching his second year with us.
Yes.
And Joe Hurley. Coach Hurley is his first year coach, and Coach Hurley coaches 5 days a week, believe it or not. He's a dedicated volunteer. He coaches with the group on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and he also coaches with the Wednesday, Friday group. So we added him to the live stream because he knows so much. Welcome, Coach Hurley and Coach Palazzo.
Thanks, Coach. Happy to be here.
Yeah, so in this heat, our biggest competition, this meet is an important meet because it's going to decide the regular season VCAC championship. Now, there's 2 championships, just like with most sports, where there's a regular season championship and then like a tournament champion. We have a championship meet afterwards. So, where are we, guys?
Joe Wilson is finishing up the fly leg here.
In lane 3?
Yeah, and handing off to David Hudson.
David Hudson's got the ball. Is that John Paul the Great?
That is Peninsula in first.
Oh, is that Peninsula? Who's
and
that?
David is fighting for second here, which would be awesome.
Come on, David.
Come on, David.
Lane 4,
just got
Peninsula,
touched out.
149.
25-2, not too bad for David.
What did David do, 25-21?
Yeah.
That's his best split this season.
Good. Good.
In fact, that's an outstanding split for David. David's really come on for us. Yeah, 152. That's our PR for the season. I know we can go faster than that. We're fishing around for, we got 3 boys that can swim that backstroke leg that are all within a couple tenths of each other. Michael Brox, Connor Kerr, and Mick Fiormani.
Right.
So we're going to continue to fish to see who gets that role on the A relay. Nathan and Joe are pretty much interchangeable in that relay, Joe Wilson and Nathan Lovano, but Nathan's a little bit faster in breaststroke, Joe's a little bit faster in fly, so we end up running it that way. But they're probably our 2 best male swimmers. Although I say that, recognizing that David Hudson's coming on so fast now.
Yeah, and a lot of younger freshmen like Michael
Brown,
Brown,
Drew Wynn.
Yep, Drew Wynn.
Yeah.
Nick Fiormonti. Those guys are going to be good. They keep working.
Yeah, we have
through the next couple of years.
A huge boys freshman class. In fact, more than half the freshman class at Seton is on the swim team, if you can believe that. All right, it is a miracle that we have 4 kids in every lane and every relay, and that Mr. Dealey knows about it. So we had so many kids that are sick, and as much as I've tried to communicate it to the team,
they were rearranging so much right before the meet because people were not showing up or sick or all this stuff. So he's saying right now, he's like, it's a miracle. We have complete relays right now.
Can't happen anymore. If you had any idea how much is involved in the puzzle of making relays with 127 kids, if you did it once, you would never do that to me again. And 7 people did it. 2 of those 7 at least tried to tell me, but long after I was at the pool. And I'm on version 9 of the relays on the website, and that doesn't count all the people. So Weiston Byers and Matt Block, our team managers, amazing handling this all. And then I got kids coming up to me, what am I swimming? It says this on the wall. And so all the kids get confused. It's just creates a horrible mess. So anybody listening, don't ever not show up at the meet. I had one kid come and say, I got basketball practice, so I have to leave early. Which is fine if you want to go to basketball practice and miss an actual game. People make different priorities, and I can work with that if I know about it. But you don't come up at the meet and tell me that.
The managers you just glossed over, but I mean, those kids do a lot. That's something they would put on their resume, or at least I would recommend, because I would have never thought that would be relative, but just seeing what they do the past 2 years, they do a lot of really good work, and they're professional about it.
You are absolutely right. Weiston Byers and Matt Block are both seniors, and I already told them this morning, look guys, I love you.
Yes.
And you need to find your replacement because you're both graduating. I frequently tell a story about Beth Vandervoort, one of the Vandervoort sisters who, those of you in Seton for a long time know the Vandervoorts well. They're not at Seton anymore. Came up and asked me, can I be a manager? And I said, well, I guess. That was Maria Pennefather who just finished. She's been fighting with shoulder struggle. She joined the team for the first time as a senior. So I was very excited. She's wearing her new Pennefather silicone cap that someone got her for Christmas. But anyway, I said, you know, Beth, I don't know what a manager would do, but sure. And now I've given the manager job to adults.
Yeah.
Like, can you change this relay? And the adults, like,
There's probably a lot of adults that couldn't do that, Jeff.
can't do it.
Right.
Especially when you got 7.
Lane 7.
All right. So is this the
This should be the A heat, yes.
oh, Coach
Sorry,
Mulhern
this
told
is
me
lane, this is heat 2.
Yeah, he too. Coach Mulhern reminded me courteously that Kaylee Kerr is swimming in lane 7. And the girl out in the lead, believe it or not, is in 7th grade, Ariana Aldegar. She doesn't count for the scoring, but as you can probably already see, we're pretty excited that she's going to count next year. To team her up with Angie Testani, Clara Condon, and Mary Pennefather, that's going to be a heck of a relay. That's going to be a state final relay, top 8 for sure.
Definitely. At 30.6, with as smooth and as clean of a stroke she has, it's only going to get better.
Nice. There's more Blanchette here in lane 10.
This Madeline Zadnik and breaststroke.
So it's hard to keep track of this many people in the water, isn't it, Coach Early? You never know who's quite where. Lane 7 getting up on the blocks, Jacqueline Oswald. She's been fighting with an elbow issue. And so she had to take some time off. And she practiced with us Thursday. Who's that in lane 3? Or lane 4?
Yeah,
Teresa
and the
Bingham.
timing.
Yeah, timing.
Good. And then anchor, Kateri Mantu.
Yeah.
Look at how long she gets. I like Kateri Mantus, a junior. We have, I don't even know how many senior girls. Probably roughly 15 senior girls because we had 15 junior girls last year. So it's some number like that. I was putting together the list for VCAC champs where Trinity Christian's going to do a senior parade. And I think on my spreadsheet I think I had 25 kids.
Wow.
Yeah, like we're going to have a massive graduation class. And then we'll have another one that size when the freshman class, like I said. So, but we have 127 kids on the team, so pretty much every class is that big from now on.
Right. They're all probably at least 25, 30 kids. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think the junior boys, there's not that many junior boys. And there's almost no senior boys. But behind them is a wave because the current girl captains in particular, have just been stellar captains. And they were great at recruiting. They were captains for the first time last year, and I brought them all back this year. And they were amazing at recruiting. So that's how we ended up with this huge middle school class.
Yeah. Well, I'm impressed with your 6th graders too. You're going to have strong Seton swimmers for years to come. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, you're on. Yeah, I can't hear Joe. Paul. Okay, so this is for the money.
Yes. Yeah, we got Clara Condon, and then
Now
Emily-
this is going to
Emily
decide
Flynn.
the regular season conference championship, and Lucy Garvey is singing at a wedding, so she's coming straight from that wedding. So we put Clara Condon, who would normally swim butterfly. Lucy's best split this season is 30.67. But I knew Clara was so good underwater that I knew she could be good in backstroke. Clara's a 4-stroke swimmer.
and her head is just perfectly still.
Oh my God, look at this.
Didn't get the split there, but
What was her split?
didn't get it on the
That's
board.
not her split.
Yeah,
She was 29. She was 29.
I think she's right,
Wow.
right around there.
Clara was nervous before the meet, right, Coach Palazzo?
Oh yeah,
Because she
she's
just
been
had a big practice.
doing a lot of hard training. Practice this morning with her club team. So I just told her, treat every 50. You only have a couple efforts today, so go have fun. And she did a great job.
Yeah,
Good
Trinity.
split by Angie too. Probably right around 30
well,
points.
that split, it's hard to tell because it started from Clara's wrong split.
Right. We know we're out 101 though, so it's
Oh yeah, that's
just
right.
about.
That's a good way to look at it, yeah. This is Isabel Lavano, who's now taken Clara's spot. And she's just a little bit behind Clara. She's a senior captain. Great finish, head down. Trinity is entered at 157, but I got a hunch. The way the software works, it just plugs in your best time and lets you change it.
Right.
I think the best Trinity could possibly do is 204. I got 204.48. And this is Mary Pennefather. Who's this coming up hard?
6.
Lane
Peninsula.
4. Oh, Peninsula Catholic.
Yeah.
Wow, 25-8 on Peninsula Catholic.
This is our first ever experience with Peninsula Catholic. So we don't know, but this is a good sign. Did our B relay beat Trinity's B relay? 206.
Stroke turn, please rotate.
Trinity doesn't even have a B relay. So we got, just if you see the times on the pad or the results on the screen, those are unofficial.
At the end of your event, please remain in the water unless instructed to leave the water before the next event begins. So, event number 3, boys, 200-yard freestyle, heat 1.
I have to remember a new thing we started at the end of December was we got Mr. Kleb, John Kleb, the voice of Seton Swimming, piped directly into the live stream. So when he's talking, we can't talk.
Okay.
Come on, Gus! This is Gus Kohlhaas. I'm very excited to see his progress. This is the first time he's ever competing in 200 free. And we got Ryan Bachman, Justin Orr, and Peter Constanti. Justin Orr is
Pretty
another
good.
one of those very
Still
special
like to have,
kids to be.
you know,
He's a
the second
senior
kick a little
who
bigger,
joined the team
but
for the
what
first
you're doing
time.
really well is just
As
really
a
low.
senior.
Everything's going forward. Okay, so we can keep that and just get the launch from that second kick. Not bad.
Hey, Coach, I just want to put a plug in for Justin. I watch him a lot during the week, and he's made a tremendous amount of progress since the beginning of the season. So,
Yeah, does he swim in your lanes, Coach?
he's the lane directly next to me,
Yeah.
but I watch him all the time.
Swimmers, step down 1 step, please. Step down 1 step.
Yeah, Justin is really enjoyable. We've had a long history of kids swimming their first time as a senior. Like this year, we got several. Maria Pennefather,
Step up.
Elizabeth Moranian. We got a couple others.
Yeah.
When they pop up, I got to remember to point them out. One of the more famous ones was Tony Minaric years ago, who was like really good. Like, Tony, how come you didn't swim with us sooner?
We had a guy like that in my high school team. he was a big football player, wrestler, and then for whatever reason, his senior year, he didn't want to wrestle. Came on the swim team, ended up going, 22 and a 50 freestyle just because he's a big, strong guy.
Wow, in high school, that's a very fast time.
Yeah.
Look at Peter Constanti.
Yeah, he's really.
Yeah, our biggest competition, looking at the psych sheet, which you can see the psych sheet. For those of you who don't know what a psych sheet is, a psych sheet is a report of the entries sorted by their seed times, which is their entry time. And so it gives you an idea of how, kind of where you're seated and who should finish first, second, third, and fourth. So looking at that psych sheet, I actually annotate it, and I've scored it between our girls and Trinity Christian's girls, because Trinity Christian's girls have been causing us trouble here for many years. So I pay very close attention to them.
Yeah.
Because they're such good swimmers. And fortunately, great kids too. We have a great time competing against Trinity Christian. We've had some very, very close meets historically. On the boys' side, I think John Paul the Great's going to be the one that's closest to us. Trinity has some great boy swimmers. They just don't have enough of them. And we'll see them.
So that goes back to the depth with Seton.
Yeah.
One of the strengths.
Yeah, depth is hard to, at this level, depth is really hard to overcome because we score 7 places. So, yeah, we might not win the event. But like one year, I was describing Coach Hurley a couple years ago, the boys won the conference championship meet, and we didn't win a single event. Some other team won every event. But we got,
there you go.
Second and fifth.
Peter just got a PR there. Knocked
nice.
A couple seconds off.
Personal record?
Yep.
Coach Mulhern and I were just talking, these types of events are, the longer ones are going to benefit from that training that we've just put in over Christmas break and past week. Although we were off a couple days from snow, but
more than a couple.
Yeah.
Look at Ryan Bachman.
Oh yeah, where is he?
He's in lane 2, but
oh yeah, I put in a coach's time for him.
he may.
Here, Gus Kohlhaus just dropped half an hour.
Good.
Gus just dropped. I don't know if that was 2:52. It says 2:52. I don't think that's right. It's still like at least 20 seconds, and maybe more. Maybe more. And Justin Orr, I guessed at his time, he did great. That's Justin Orr's first time ever competing at this distance.
Okay.
And Ryan Bachman,
Heat 2.
the son of 2 Notre Dame
Swimmers
grads.
remain in the water. Swimmers remain in the water.
Ryan's the son of 2 Notre Dame grads
Hockey player.
and a hockey player.
He's a hockey.
But he must be a good kid if he's got Notre Dame DNA.
And
All right,
this,
here's Josh Kim.
looking up.
Now, I
I
haven't
mean-
seen the best swimmers from John Paul the Great and Peninsula Catholic yet, but the 2 of the best swimmers in the meet are Josh Kim is one of them, and then there's the Wolf brothers from Emmanuel Christian, who's been joining us at our meets. And this is the youngest, Moses is the youngest.
Yep.
And you'll see his brothers.
Come on,
later
David.
or something else.
Go!
But you can see Josh Kim just knows how to do this. Michael Brox, David Hudson, and William Sackbon, freshman, sophomore, and freshman. You're looking in lane 8, 9, and 10 at the future of the boys team. In fact, you already saw David on one of our A relays, but you're going to see William and Michael on A and B relays, along with Drew Wynn. Those are kind of the new faces of the boys team. Look how long Michael gets. And you can see if you swim shorter,
He took a breath as he turned.
See, the other two aren't getting quite as long as Michael, so when everyone gets tired, Michael's going to get a big advantage from that, and that's what we've been working on.
Right. He's really laying on that right side and just gliding on his side there.
Yeah.
And keeping his head in a pretty good position. Sometimes he's picking it up a little more than he needs to.
David's showing a lot of heart.
Yeah.
If David was a little longer on his right side, he'd get more advantage out of his left arm. You see his left arm's really short pulls.
And I was just talking to him this week about he's pulling really wide outside of his body.
Yeah, so that side of his body, we'll work on that in practice, David. If you're watching, just look at yourself. And you got a lot of opportunity with your left arm pull. And you get that, you'll be even faster. Michael Brox, the scoreboard here is just very frustrating. But fortunately for you on the live stream, you're not frustrated by the scoreboard because you got Mr. Dealey, Bill Dealey, and Mr. Paul Fifield, who've got a pretty nice setup.
Girls 200-yard freestyle.
See if we can pull up results here.
Oh, Meet Mobile.
Swimmers exit the pool, please. Swimmers exit the pool.
Yeah, we have relays, not the 200 freeze yet.
Event number 4.
149 is good for Josh Kemp too. I think I remember last year he was trying to break 150. So.
What did he go? 49?
149.
Hey, I want to see the relay splits for our girls A relay when it comes up on Meet Mobile. If
Yeah,
you can look,
yeah, I've got it.
Look at that. Mary's best this year so far is 26.61.
She went a half second better, 26.1. And then we had...
She went 26.1?
Yep, 26.1.
Wow, 25 high. That's a good time for Mary.
Yeah,
Now
especially with the training that she's been doing.
Yeah, and her relay start gives her... Everybody, normally your relay splits faster than your flat start time. For Mary, it's kind of in the extreme.
Right.
Because her relay start, she like leaps off like a cat. It's amazing how far she can get. How did Isabel split do?
Isabel was 30.0.
Oh, wow. Her best split, 30.78, so she overachieved.
Angie was 31.9.
Okay, Angie was right on her best. And Clara was
30.2 for Clara.
So Clara was even faster than Lucy.
Wow.
Now Lucy's best is faster than that. Lucy did 29 something,
Right.
which I know she'll hit at States. But we really didn't. I mean, with that combo, that kind of worked.
Yeah.
You know, and that's this week with Lucy coming from the wedding, she's going to swim the 2 freestyle relays. Now our medley's still faster overall, I think, with Lucy, but it really gives us some competitive options, knowing that we can use Lucy in 2 other places also.
We had
Lucy Garvey, I'm talking about. For those of you, listen, I'm sorry, we know her. We know her as Lucy, and you don't probably know who we're talking about.
good splits on the B relay too. 32.5 Emily Flynn, Claire Waldron 33.7 breaststroke, Lily Byers 32.6.
Oh, that's a good time for Lily.
And then 27.7 for Elodie, and she's kind of been fighting a wrist injury.
Yeah, last weekend's meet, she slipped up in the bleachers.
Right.
And hurt her wrist. And she's been trying to, not last weekend's meet, December 18th.
Yeah.
And she's been fighting it the entire Christmas break, and she tried to practice and was struggling practice, so I'm sure she showed a lot of heart to go 27 and 53. Is this Rebecca DeWolf?
It is, lane 5,
I love Rebecca DeWolf.
Speaking of heart, she has a lot of it.
Yeah. She was one of the junior girls last year, that massive group of junior girls. It was probably one of the most fun classes I'd had in years anyway, since the late 2000s when we were, you know, had just those great classes of girls that won 4 state championships in a row. But this was a different kind of fun because we had these massive group of junior girls that all joined and never swum before.
Wow.
And And so we had so many kids that we had to start a Wednesday, Friday practice, and a bunch of them were in the Wednesday, Friday practice group. And man, we had a good time. Teresa Byers and Claire Witter and Sophia Kanazi and a bunch of them.
Rebecca just beat her seed time. I don't know if that's your coach's
That's
time.
her PR.
That's great.
She beat it by a lot, right?
Oh. Thought she got
Swimmers, please exit the pool. Swimmers, please exit the pool.
DeWolf.
Yeah.
PR.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rebecca DeWolf just PR'd big. Okay. Where is Coach Mulhern? All right, they're going to switch out a lane pad. Can you find Coach Mulhern? He's got the stick mic. Song years ago to the playlist over my own better intuition. The girls demanded it, and I have to admit it's completely grown on me. And now it kind of makes me happy.
Yeah, it's a kind of upbeat song.
Heat 3.
All right. Heat 2.
Heat 2.
Fifield Industries down in Lane.
Correction, Heat 2.
All right. Oh, Kaylee Kerr swimming.
Haley's in
Sophia
lane 3.
Zadnick swimming. Oh, we got a bunch here. Julie Atkinson, Haley Fifield, Kateri Mantus back in the water. I like Kateri's start. Emma Brox is here in lane 10. She's a senior. She was one of the juniors last year.
I'll
Okay.
wander over there.
Okay. It's okay. Well, we're going to do interviews.
Okay.
Next time there's a break, I'll try to do an interview.
Okay.
Look at Kaylee and Sophia in lane 7 and 8. It's the stroke technique. Aoife Haggerty here in lane 9
Yeah.
is 7th grader. First year on the team, and she's getting it.
She really is. She's going to be strong years to come.
Glide, glide, glide. Yep, they got it. That's how you swim these events.
Come on, girls.
I like what I see from Haley Fifield out there.
Yeah.
See how long she gets? I love how she reaches out that long.
Yeah.
And her hand comes out pretty far down. She can pull even a little bit longer, but it's nice long pull. She gets a lot out of it.
Yeah, and just wanted to talk about her a little bit. At the cystic fibrosis, she did a flip turn on every turn,
So
which was rare for somebody who's doing 5,000.
That's a good point, Coach Early. The CF Swimathon, Cystic Fibrosis Swimathon, we've actually had multiple families with CF on the swim team, including one now. One of the swimmers on the team now has cystic fibrosis, believe it or not. So I'm less than sympathetic for kids who are tired because one kid shows so much courage. So we raised $24,500
excellent.
for cystic fibrosis research at Johns Hopkins. That's the most ever. And as part of that, the kids swim 200 links of the pool. So that means Haley Fifield did 199 consecutive flip turns.
Good practice.
Yeah. good at flip turns. And look at her. That long stroke is benefiting her right here at the end.
Yeah, she's coming in.
There she goes.
Second. Great swim.
240. Yeah, she knocked.
Yeah, Julie Atkinson's got a nice
She got a
long
push
stroke.
no left. Haley.
Yeah, dropped a second and a half.
Haley did?
Yeah.
Yes.
What did Kaylee Kerr do?
I can't tell. I've been looking, but I'm not sure what the board
The
says.
scoreboard's flashing all over the place.
Yeah.
Sophia Zadnik and Aoife Haggerty, I just put in coaches' times. So they, I can't see on the scoreboard what they did. Here comes Aoife. Angie! Pick girl.
All right, Eva.
Heat 3.
All right, Angie Testani's having an all freestyle meet today. I mean, other than the relay.
Right. That's what she wanted.
That's what she
came to
wanted.
us and said wants to work on her freestyle.
Yep, and we're gonna give her a chance.
Right.
She's got a good race with her little 7th grade teammate here.
Oh yeah.
Ariana's gonna push Angie. Angie's a freshman, so it's not like Angie's an old lady. Atta girl, next kick. Love it. Good lane 7, Stephanie Creelman from Peninsula Catholic. Looks like she's pretty strong at 211.
Ariana, I'm pretty sure, did a huge negative split 200 free at our time trial meet. So if her front half is there, I think that she'll have a really good race.
Yeah, this 209 is from time trials.
Yeah,
So I suspect we're going to see more like a 205 here also.
I think she went 106, 109 in her 200 free at time trials. If she does anything like that here, she'll be breaking 2 minutes. She's incredible.
Perfect straight.
Yeah.
So they're 101 at the 100. Wow, that's fast.
So fast, who cares?
Yeah, look at lane 8 is Tegan Sturmer. She's young. Well, she's a sophomore, so she's not young anymore. But she's one of the stalwarts of Trinity Christian. I remember when she came on the scene, we're like, whoa, who is that? So I always look for her on the meet programs now. I've learned.
Like a machine.
Another new face that I see on the A relays from Trinity Christians, Audrey Schleider. I hope I'm saying it right. If I'm not, Mrs. Glanderman send me an email and tell me. Yeah, lane 1. And Bella Yarashak has been a long-time good swimmer for Trinity. Mary O'Malley's our captain in lane 9.
Hey, 205 or 6. There it is.
So she went 206.
206.
We
Yeah.
said 205, so we were 4 100ths off. Can you see what Angie did?
211 maybe. You can't really tell.
206.
Well, Angie's.
But Angie got second, right? Yeah, Angie got second.
Looks like it. Yeah. I think it's saying second 211.
Yeah, because I see
Event
Veronica
number
Dine.
5, boys, 200-yard
She's
individual
third at
medley.
211, and they were pretty
1.
well together.
Yeah, third was 211, so Angie beat that. So this is boding well for the score. I scored the psych sheet between Seton and Trinity Christian, and I know Trinity's missing some kids. We're missing a bunch too, but fortunately most of their top kids are here, at least all the names I'm most familiar with. But they're still missing kids, which probably is hurting their depth.
He's only got one kick.
200. This is Joseph Borneman. This is his first year on the team.
Yeah.
I think his siblings went to John Paul the Great.
Little competition.
Believe it or not, they went to John Paul the Great. I guess they've seen the light. Just kidding, John Paul the Great, if you're watching. We're elated to have you. In fact, your athletic director is the brother of our athletic director. So it's all in the family here. But we're glad Joseph is at Seton. This is his first year with us. He's only a freshman. He's going to be pretty good, I think. He's certainly a good athlete, so we're trying to teach him, spend a bunch of time teaching him to do strokes right. And you can already see his backstroke. You see how high his shoulders are, see how far he reaches, and how perfectly still his head is. So he's a good enough athlete to listen and apply what you tell him.
Right. Yeah. Not a bad backstroke there.
This is, I think, his
Technically
first time.
sound.
Oh no, he's competed in 200 IM before. I don't know how I got a time from him. Actually, he's scoring this week in 200 IM. That's why I try to get the kids at this point to swim 8 different events. In December, I lined up without competition in mind at all. I was merely trying to develop kids and see what they could do and give them a chance to get personal records and try all 4 strokes. And this meet, I've definitely lined up with competition in mind first. And once I got that done, then I fell back to all the exhibition swimmers, personal development. When haven't they swum? What's their oldest PR? Let's see if they can fix that. That kind of stuff. Look at Joe Borneman's freestyle.
Yeah.
He's getting tired. We just started training cardiovascularly really hard. We spent all of December basically doing swimming lessons. And we did some training, of course, especially with the top kids. But over Christmas, Coach Mulhern and Coach Palazzo, Coach Mulhern was all 4 strokes. All 4 days we practiced over Christmas. And my instructions to him was to kill him.
Oh, Joseph just got a PR there. Was that his time?
A big PR.
Yeah.
Huge drop. Yeah.
Yeah, he dropped
Good job.
14 seconds. And the reports I got back from the kids while I was out of town was that he followed the instructions very well. I know you were there, Coach Palazzo, right? For a couple of the practices?
Just this week. But another, I gave them a pretty hard set, and they responded really well to it, which was encouraging. Took them maybe 1 round to get the other understanding of, all right, this is going to be hard, but it's going to pay off for me. And the subsequent rounds were very impressive from some of them.
Boy, look at Joe Wilson. Charlie Williams, I remember him from last year, John Paul the Great. He's a pretty good swimmer. And Justin Kim, of course, those of you who watch the live stream know he's a good swimmer. So Joe's doing pretty well here.
Yeah.
And Joe's a pretty good breaststroker. Justin Kim, like Joe Wilson, is good at all 4 strokes. Connor Care's here in lane 9. Normally he'd be scoring. I have him swim in this exhibition because he scored in diving. And you can only score in 2 events. All right.
Not a bad breaststroke split from Joe, but looks like Turney swimmer really turned it on there. Had a great breaststroke split.
He tried to swim in the medley relay. didn't work.
And unfortunately, Joe's big strength is butterfly, and that comes very early in the IM.
Yeah.
So I think it's hard for him to strategize a little bit his effort throughout the race.
He still didn't do a bad time.
Yeah, still a
He
good
missed
swim.
a lot of practice this week.
Yeah.
In fact, the top kids, groups 1, 2, 3, and 4, only had one practice this week. We missed Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Right.
And then the Wednesday, Friday groups also missed both Wednesday and Friday.
So they've swam twice in 10 days.
Yeah, well, Coach Hurley,
Event number 6, girls 200-yard individual medley, heat 1.
Coach Hurley and Coach Zadnik and Coach Pretz, Julian Pretz, led a practice with Madeline Zadnik. Just snuck one in, got an hour of pool time before the meet. Because they haven't swum since before Christmas.
Yeah.
All right, now 2 of these girls are scoring swimmers for Trinity Christian. So they have an opportunity to dent the scoring.
Dang it, Bailey, I guess.
Mary May. Mary May Bailey. Ooh, Mary May has a nice backstroke. I like how long that is. They both did.
Did you catch my splits?
No, but they're probably up on.
Here, you can leave it. You can leave it on, Russ.
Let's see. Not yet, but I'll tell you what I thought about it. So what we were saying is, or what I was saying, fly is probably your best stroke, right? And so it's a little hard for you to maybe strategize your effort throughout that race. You did a great fly split. First length looked pretty good. But by the time we get to breaststroke, which you're a good breaststroker, but you're getting a little bit tired at that point because you've used your strength already, and maybe we could back off that fly just a little bit. Especially, I could see the initial part of your catch on breaststroke, you're just slipping a little too much. So then you're sitting, you're not rising up as high in the water. You're riding a little low. Your hips are low through that whole breaststroke split. So where the other 2 guys, you're all basically together at the 100, but the other 2 guys, especially the Trinity swimmer, was really able to jump on that third 50 in breaststroke. And you didn't have a bad split. It's not too far off your best, but it just looked like you were a little tired already from the front half of that race. Yep. And you're not quite holding on to as much water just in the front part of that catch, right? And that really affects how that sets up your body as you rise up for that breath. Okay. And then freestyle, same thing. We're just a little tired. So think about, how to manage that effort in the fly. Be the same speed with slightly less effort. That's the stuff we got to work on. And that all that comes from, cleaning things up, start, turn, just carrying that momentum through the first 50. Right?
Okay.
But good swim.
Heat 2.
Now we got the girls. This is heat 2 of.
You got to
Yeah,
think
heat 2,
when you get tired about your stroke more, not less, because doing your stroke efficiently, especially in an event like the 200,
We have
is more
Amelia
important at the
Geary,
end,
Anastasia
so that
Garvey,
you can get longer
Shannon O'Malley,
and be more
bottom.
efficient
See
when
the
you're
thing,
tired.
Mary
Okay?
Catherine Hurley.
That was a good swim.
Oh,
I did.
And,
What was your
more,
time?
More than 10. More happy.
and more. Yeah. Sorry. What did you say?
Oh, you did. Cool. You did great in diving. You had your best score ever, Connor Kerr, right? Got second.
But yeah, Amelia's having a good
second
swim right
behind
now.
a Trinity Christian diver.
She's doing a better job keeping her head still in the water and a little farther back. Oh, that's Anastasia Garvey. I'm looking at the wrong lane.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Okay. She got a nice photo.
Yeah, Anastasia moved up to our group.
Right.
And she's in that end lane there. Talking to her about her streamlines during warm-up today, and she surprised herself how much better it felt when she actually did a perfect streamline.
Let's go, Maura. She could be good. She doesn't have a really weak stroke.
Oh yeah, she's got a lot more to develop, but her sister's been great, and
She's in 8th grade, I think.
yeah, she's got plenty of time. Keep improving as she is this season.
How'd they do, coaches? I'm sorry, I was bugging out for a second.
They're doing pretty good.
Yep.
Anastasia's having a good race right now.
Anastasia Garvey is swimming for our, we have a team, SFH, Seton Family Homeschool.
Right.
We're hoping to get her, on the Seton team next year. She's Lucy Garvey's sister. Of the now famous Garvey family. I can hear Sean chuckling. That was a nice swim.
2:44. She dropped like 10 seconds.
Wow, 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Wow.
10-second drop.
She dropped 11 seconds.
6:49 actually.
What?
Scoreboard
Teresa
is all
Bingham
wacky.
just had a nice swim.
Yeah, still a 5-second drop,
Pretty
6
sure
second
that's
drop.
a PR for Teresa Bingham. And here comes Mary Catherine Hurley, Coach Hurley's daughter.
Yeah, she's going to get a PR on this one.
30-15, 16, 17. She
Good.
was close to her time. And Moira Haggerty.
Just under 3:20, I think. Yeah, Mary Catherine right off her time. Lucia.
All right, there's a couple
Lucia
really,
had a good drop here.
couple really good swimmers in this race. Actually, 3. Our Clara Condon, but I'm gonna keep an eye on Cameron Darnell because she is gonna end up at 2:14. That's gonna end up in the A or B final, probably the B final at States. And Elizabeth Bryan from Oakcrest, also 2:15. That could be final
2:14
at
and
States.
a 2:15.
Yeah.
Clara was worried about her performance because she's had a big time practice this morning. But Coach Palazzo put it in perspective for her. What did you tell her, Coach?
I told her, treat this meet as a practice, and if you were to show up to practice and your coach said, we're doing 1 200 and a couple 50s and 100 today, you'd be pretty excited. you would not think that's very hard. So it's a good way to look at it. Maybe lessens the load mentally, especially for some of these kids.
Well, of course, when you're swimmers, when you swim at the level of these 3 top girls here, all of them are tired. And they're supposed to be. It's part of their training cycle.
Yep.
At this level, to compete at this level, you get broken down, they say is the language.
Yeah, so there you
over
could really,
Christmas.
you could obviously see how tired Clara was. She came up so shallow on the breakout. Her legs are so tired, she's not getting the push off the wall she's normally used to. So her breakout was so much worse because of that.
That's fine, but that's fine because you're supposed to be broken down. This
Yep.
is what allows her. This is actually a good sign because it's what's going to help her go fast when it matters, and when it matters for us, and it matters for her at her level in February. So this is perfect.
And it all builds up to kind of this overcompensation philosophy of training where you train a lot, and then as you recover, your body naturally will overcompensate to give you that better performance when you rest.
I also told her the same thing I tell all the kids at all levels. All I care about is that you do the best you can today, whatever that is. And if you do your best, no one can ever ask you any more than that, even if it's not a PR.
And 226.
So that's not a bad time
too
at all.
bad off him.
For someone that tired, she's pretty close to her PR.
Right. Good one.
Madeline Zadnik in lane 1 looks like she's doing pretty well. And there's Teresa Bingham with a strong finish. Yeah, Teresa Bingham's one of our senior captains. Just a great captain.
I can't tell what her final is. That 238.
Yeah, this scoreboard is just a mess.
She's about right on her seat time.
Yeah, we practiced we didn't practice. We practiced 4 days over Christmas, but the 4 days we practiced were brutal. And Wednesday and Thursday's practice, especially for those girls. Coach Palazzo really worked.
I told them probably one of the hardest they've done so far.
Yeah, and the rest of
Especially
January.
with not swimming much before that.
Rest of January is going to be that same way.
Right.
I think Mr. Fifield's showing results now.
Thanks, Paul.
Okay. No, the results are. I just heard in my ear. Results are coming up. Looking for Coach Mulhern. He's got the mic, so I could do an interview or two.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Here we got results.
Coach Palazzo's got the live stream up on deck.
We got the girls medley. Kind of talked about that and their splits already. Could swim, and with interchanging Lucy out on the backstroke.
Yeah, we were only 0.36 off our PR this season.
Boys, 200 freestyle.
200 free. Michael Brox.
Peter Constanti scoring there.
Peter Constanti, wow, dropped more than 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Moses Wolf, the 7th grader, dropped almost 3 seconds from Trinity Christian. Tyler Phillips dropped 5 seconds from Trinity Christian.
Girls, we have
Angie got
Angie
first.
Testani. Well, Ariana was exhibition there. So great swim from her, but she will score with that next year. And Tegan Sturmer, good swim for her.
Yeah, Tegan dropped 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, and the Peninsula girls, which we're not as familiar with.
Yeah, I'm really excited to have Peninsula here.
Where are they located?
They're in the Peninsula, which either Hampton or Newport News.
Oh wow! So they got a.
Here, looking at scores. The men. This meet's going to decide the regular season conference championship, and the men are pretty close. For Seton and Trinity Christian, the men are 40 to 35. I need to be paying closer attention. And Seton and John Paul the Great, 45 to 31 for the men. So, but this boys' score is a surprise to me. I knew that Trinity has some superstar boys, and we've already seen Josh Kim and Justin Kim once.
Right.
So we can only see them one more time. so we still have time to make up ground. That's probably why they're as close as they are, because those two superstars. On the women's side,
Event number 7, boys 50-yard freestyle. Heat 1.
women's side's looking pretty good. Seton and Trinity Christians 50 to 26. This is through event 6. I scored the psych sheet and it's 51-25, so 50 to 26. So we're right on that plan. And on the girls' side, Seton and John Paul the Great, 51 to 23. So that's good. Peninsula Catholic is not in our conference, but Seton Peninsula Catholic is looking pretty competitive. Girls, 43-33. And on the men's side, Seton John Paul the Great's 45-31. So, but the meet to watch now, I think, is Seton Trinity Christian boys.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Definitely.
That's
5 point.
That's a 5
spread
points.
right now.
Yeah, the winner wins the regular season. Our girls have won the conference championship, whatever conference we're in, 27 years in a row. So, understandably, I pay closer attention to that one.
Heat 2.
I don't want to be around when that streak gets broken. I mean, that's substantially older than any kid on the team.
Oh yeah.
And this is my 21st year of that, so there was a nice streak on when I took over. From Coach Shipko, Terry Shipko, and current coach Joanne Pretz was the team president back then. And Charles Seltman, our referee, was heavily involved in the team, one of the founders of the team. And he's still our referee today. So Seton Swimming I call them the godmother and godfather of Seton Swimming, Joanne Pretz and Charles Seltman, because they literally go back to nearly the beginning. How did Kevin Oriana's time look? Gabe Hamilton.
38.97.
Ben Ellis is back in the water. Good to see him back in the water.
Anthony swam about his sea time. Anthony Morales.
Ben Ellis did a PR. Evan Rodriguez in lane 9 continues to surprise me.
Oh, absolutely.
After watching him the first day.
I believe he's a first-year swimmer, right, Coach Evan?
That little Dominic Judge is going to be pretty good swimmer. Seventh grade, 32.
Yeah, he just got a PR, Dominic. Looks like he knocked his second.
Okay, Drew Wood.
5-4.
Coach Mulhern.
He's calling 25-4.
25-4. Coach Mulhern's calling for 25-4.
Looking
Wow.
good. This turn is going to determine a lot of it. Pretty good, pretty good.
One breath on the way back.
Come on, no breath, no breath.
2 breaths on the way back, no more. Drew did it. Did he take one there? 1 breath on the way back. 25.
Whoa, you called it.
Coach Mulhern called it.
Way to go, Coach.
Right on the number.
Right on the money.
Heat 5.
Woo! He's a freshman too.
Yeah. Nice.
Coach Mulhern said Andrew's win's going to do 25-4.
Oh yeah.
And he went 25-4. That's pretty fast.
Let's go, Andrew!
All right. Oh, here's Josh Kim again.
Ah, he lost his goggles.
Where are we? David Hudson. Where's David Hudson?
Lane 2.
26-2. So that's about right for his relay split. He was 25 mid on the relay.
Yep, that's good. That's good for him. Josh Kim lost his goggles. Hey, just the subtlety of scoring this meet, if you're paying attention,
Event number 8.
is it's everybody against everybody.
Right.
So it's like a big round robin. So the fact that like David got 7th is pretty much irrelevant. It matters what David placed, Hudson, the Seton swimmer, placed against the Trinity boys, and then you score that. Then how David placed against the Peninsula Catholic boys, and you score that. That's why when I look at a score sheet, you know, there's if there's 5
8
teams,
different scores for men and women.
There's 5, 5 factorial different scores possible. So it's good. Drew,
Nice
here, we need the mic. We need the mic.
Oh, right.
Here, I got Drew in here.
Is there
Coach
how do you tell if
Muller,
it's muted or not?
come over here.
No, it should be live, right?
All right, Drew Wynn. Coach Mulhern, you were on the block. You can hold the mic. Hold it right under your chin. Coach Mulhern, when you were on the block, said, Drew Wynn's going 25-4.
That's why I went.
That's exactly what you predicted
it.
But what was your time going in?
26:01, I think.
26:01. So you would have been happy breaking 26 probably, right?
Yeah, I was trying to make nationals, but it's okay. I was gonna
National Catholics?
Yeah.
What's the National Catholic
It's
cut?
like it's 24:5, I think.
Well, 26:01 to 24:5. But you're only a freshman.
Yeah,
So that's
just a goal.
so that is really something else. I think you might be. I gotta look. You might be the fastest freshman on the team in 50 free now.
Oh, nice.
I'm pretty sure you are.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I'm pretty sure you are. Just keep it up. You're going to be on relays in the future because Joe and Nathan are seniors, and David Hudson's a junior. You're already are you swimming on an A relay today?
Yeah, the 200 and the 400.
So you're 2A relays. It's your first year on the team, and you've already jumped to the A relays.
Seton 40.
Excellent. Great job. Great job. Congratulations.
Keep it up.
St. John Paul the Great, 41.
Very cool.
Peninsula, 23.
Hey, Coach, I just want to point out that last heat, we had 3 Kramers. Out of the 4 kids, we had 3 Kramers, and 2 of them I think got PRs.
Oh, excellent.
That was Colette and Penny.
Excellent.
Stay in the water.
Here, can you tell Mr. Kleb to keep close track of that Seton Trinity boys score, especially after Josh Kim just did so well. Trinity's pretty strong. They have been since they started in the DAC, our old conference.
Molly's going to knock a lot of time off her score here.
We might have to move over. Haley Fifield's getting pretty excited.
Molly Bauer at 37.26. Her seat time is 40.21.
Molly Bauer dropping 3 seconds.
Yeah.
How did Elizabeth Moranian? Elizabeth's one of the seniors, first year on the team.
Yeah.
Well, she's right on her
Right
time.
on her time.
Did Brianna Schillenberg swim? Oh, I can't see her time.
Yeah, we can't see it.
Lane 10. She's a freshman, first year on the team. Yeah, if you have to guess, they're freshmen because I think there's 33 freshmen on the team.
Wow.
I mean, Seton classes are less than 60. Yeah, my son, my youngest of 12, is a freshman, so he's part of that class. Here's another senior in lane 8, Maggie Klebb. Who's that in the middle? Ah, that's Betsy Arnold. She's in 6th grade. The Arnold family's a longtime Seton family. So she's swimming on the homeschool team, SFH, Seton Family Homeschool. But she'll be at Seton next year. I always enjoy seeing her do well.
That's 36, not bad for a 6th grader.
Yeah, for a 6th grader, 36, not bad at all. Look at Gabby Russo in lane 4, Coach Hurley. Look at how long every stroke is. Look at it, especially, look at that. Wow. That.
And Gabby's only a 7th grader.
She's only in 7th grade. This is going to be a good time. I can see already. Obviously superior coaching, Coach Hurley. I think she swims with you. Yep, she just dropped. She dropped time there. I don't think 34.54 is her time. I think she hit the pad twice. And I can't see the McGrath girls' times at the bottom.
Yeah.
Rosie Waldron has bumped up to scoring swimmer this year. She's on one of our scoring relays today. She's in lane 3. She's only a freshman. She's a diver too. She scored in diving. And that's Jacqueline Oswald, who's been fighting an elbow problem. And she's, even with that, she's right off her best time.
Let's go, Elodie!
I'm excited for Jacqueline there.
Quiet for the start, please. Quiet for the
Okay,
start.
and Elodie is in lane 10, Elodie Brox. She's the one who hurt her wrist. We'll see Mary Pennefather here in the middle. Mary's got her hands full, I think, with this Claire Lindsay from Peninsula Catholic and Anna Sprott, who I assume is the coach's daughter. Come on, Mary. No more breathing. No more breathing, Mary. Get her, Mary. Reach, reach, reach. Watch us finish.
Nice.
Mary got her.
She got it. She got her.
Claire, the Peninsula girl
Stroke
breathed
turn,
inside
please
the flags.
rotate.
That was the difference.
That was the difference.
Swimmers, please exit the pool.
Do you know if Elodie got it?
Event number 11. Boys.
Can't see
100
Elodie's
yard
time.
Butterfly. Heat 1.
No.
Mary Pennefather, what was her
The
time?
National Catholic cut. What is it?
It looked like
27:10.
2070. Oh, okay.
28:50. It'll be close because she went 27.7 on her relay.
I know, but it's blocking so
Yeah, we can't tell with the scoreboard right now. Let's see.
All right, so that was good. I wish I would have scored the sug sheet. Well, I ran out of time. I spent all morning changing relays. And I was running out of time. I had to get here for practice and diving. But I wanted to score the Seton versus John Paul the Great.
Did you get it?
I think we're in good shape there.
That's it, right?
Max Wilson in lane 5.
Yeah, Max, look at
That's
that
pretty strong.
snow angel, we call it. Ski jumper snow angel. You just lay your hands out in front. You don't try to do two-arm freestyle. See, when you try to do two-arm freestyle, like most of the other kids in the pool are trying to do, it's super tiring. It's just super tiring. Yeah, so we'll continue to work on that in practice. That's a good time for Max, I bet. I can't see
I
on the
can't tell,
scoreboard,
yeah.
but something like 114. So that's good. Chris Lynch, Greg Bauer, and Ryan Beltran.
I can't see Greg's either.
Where's Ryan Beltran?
Oh, looks like he's not swimming.
Are just coaches' times. What?
Elodie made national team.
Elodie made National Catholics. Awesome. Awesome. Elodie Brox made National Catholics.
Oh,
So she's
wow.
going with us to Baltimore next week.
Really?
Yeah, I'm glad they told me so I can plan on it.
Hey, Coach, it looked like Josh Faramoni just dropped 9 seconds on his
Oh, Josh.
lane 3.
No, it changed, but I thought it was the 22nd National Catholics. And then it shows up on the 15th. So we had to change Nova Catholics, Northern Virginia Catholics. They keep the guy who hosted, I'm glad he hosted, so I'm not going to complain, but
That's why we timed it on the
not
party on the 15th. There was no conflict while there was a meet here.
yeah. Yeah, Coach Mulhern.
That's off, right?
Yeah, Coach Mulhern's turning 65.
I just did yesterday.
You did yesterday.
Or Thursday, that's why I took off.
Do you have the mic?
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Wow.
Are you? How was that? Those are some pretty good times. Which Kim was that? Oh, that wasn't a Kim.
I don't see a Kim here.
Oh, that was one of the Wolf brothers that I was telling you about earlier.
Joshua?
And Thomas Dines. That's the
Event
second
number
time
12. Girls 100-yard butterfly. Heat 1.
That was the second time we've seen that Dines name. Tyler Phillips. We gotta start paying attention to these Trinity boys. They did pretty well there.
Good,
Tyler
yeah.
Phillips and Ian Park both swam well. One of them beat Joe. Here's Emily Flynn. Emily was sick for a big portion of December.
Scoring update for the girls. Dual meet scoring update for the girls through event 6. Seton 43, Peninsula Catholic 33. Oakcrest 40, Trinity Christian 35. Trinity Christian 37, St. John Paul the Great 33.
Ooh, Trinity Christian, John Paul the Great's close.
Event 6.
Early. Emily's going to do a good time here. This is good. She's finally gotten some good training in. I think she was able to make 2 of the Christmas practices. She was here on Thursday and she's healthy. And so here we go. Yeah, I'm not sure if this 1:18:38 seed time, if I put in her best time this year.
Oh.
I think that's her best time this year, and as opposed to her best time ever. And she just crushed it. So that's good. How did Mary Catherine do? Just finished. She did a PR.
She's,
Mary Catherine Hurley.
she's knocked off 3.3 seconds.
And Emma Katabui's not here.
Heat 2.
I did. Awesome.
Yeah, I finally made states.
Did you make states?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were just off your best time ever.
Not yet at,
You made just Joe Wilson, who just qualified for states. Congratulations, Joe.
thank you. Yeah, not at last year's time yet, but hopefully I'll get there by the end of the year.
Yeah, well, we're still early in the season. We just had some hard practices. How many Christmas practices were you able to make?
I think I made most of them except like 1 or 2.
Okay, good. Good. Well, you keep training. We're going to train hard. He swims with Coach Palazzo, right? How's that?
I mean, it's hard, but I'm still here, so.
Well, you're pretty lucky to have that level of coaching at Seton School.
Yeah.
I mean, I learned from Coach Palazzo, so it's pretty cool. All right, well, welcome. Congratulations on qualifying for states. Great job, Joe. We were talking before, yesterday was Coach Mulhern's 65th birthday. He swam in the homecoming meet and went at 28. Yeah.
Stroke and turn, please rotate. Swimmers, please exit the pool. Swimmers, please exit the pool.
Yeah. It is what it is, this fight.
Event 13, boys, 100-yard freestyle. Heat 1.
All right. We had a girl miss an event. I think we're in good shape on the scoring, though.
It's the boys that were close, right?
The boys are looking close, so. All right, who do we got here? Daniel Hurley, Coach Hurley's son.
Let's see how he does here.
8th grader. That stroke looks awfully nice, Coach. He's really improved a lot.
Yeah.
He listens. Does he listen at home?
He listens pretty well.
He is an 8th grade boy.
No, he does. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. He is.
You better say that. Your wife's going to kill you if when you come home if you say something different.
Sticking his head a little too far out of the water. But
yeah, well, he's only his 2nd year on the team.
There
He
you
swam
go.
with us last year.
yeah,
So,
tremendous improvement over last year.
yeah. And that's all we care about. That's what we say at Seton Swimming. It's one of our gems. GEMS, and E is for excellence. And for us, for excellence, we say it's not about good. It's about better. Just keep getting better, and the good takes care of itself.
It's a good lesson in life.
Yeah, that's true. It's from my favorite parable, the parable of the talents, right?
There you go.
You got 1, 2, or 5. Give back 1, 2, or 5.
Well, if that time is right, he knocked off a bunch of time. That's 1:11. He was he came in at 1:26.
He dropped off
15 seconds.
15 seconds of it. Yeah. All right.
Joey Lynch in lane 10, 6th grader. Jonas Wilson, lane 1, 6th grader.
One kid didn't come, and one kid just missed his event. So we've had 2 kids miss events in a row.
Well, it looks like we're missing Gus in lane 4. Is that right? Let's see.
Oh, did Drew Wynn just swim? Oh no, Drew Wynn's up next. Yeah, we're having a big time problem with attendance.
Heat 3.
Well, I'm glad we got a good lead. The boys, fortunately, those guys were exhibition, so it's not going to impact the score.
Right.
Here's Drew Wynn, 100 free. Nathan has a really bad ear infection. So Nathan Lovano's not in this.
Okay.
So this could matter because we're so close with Trinity. We need Drew to beat lane 3. Drew is seated ahead of lane 3, Cole Carter. So, oh, and Michael McGrath's not here either. He was sick.
Oh.
He was sick. So, boy, 2 of our scoring swimmers aren't in this race, both sick. One with an ear infection and one sick.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt us, but can't be helped.
I can't see what you're doing.
Fortunately,
Event number
Trinity
14,
Christian only had
Girls
2
100
scoring
yard
swimmers.
freestyle.
Nick Fiormani knocked a second off his time there.
Nick, Mick Fiormani, how did he do?
Yeah, he knocked
102,
a second.
good.
He's 102.
Good.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
think
not
we
quite
did
a
okay
second.
because Trinity
Heat 1
Christian only
swimmers,
had
please
2.
step up. Heat 1 swimmers, please step
2
up.
swimmers, and no one was going to beat Justin Kim anyway.
Yeah.
You want to be right here, go straight down the side of your body, okay? Right down on the center side of your body. I gotta do some people out like that. First of all, you're making your tube that you're swimming through. Remember, we always talk about streamlining for a tube. You're making your tube bigger, okay? So you're creating more drag and widen that tube here. And then it's also putting a lot of stress on your shoulder, okay, as you're leaning into that. So you straighten that out, you're gonna minimize your drag, you're gonna minimize the stress on your shoulder, okay? That's what I want you to focus on.
Coach Palazzo getting Angie Testani ready for the 500.
Yes.
I wish everyone could have heard more of that. It was good stuff. I was listening. What were you telling her about the stress on her shoulder? Because that's a big problem with girls in swimming.
Right. So
is shoulder pain.
a lot of people will develop shoulder issues through swimming, and a ton of it is always said, oh, overuse, overuse, overuse. And, you know, Katie Ledecky swims way more than any of these girls, and she might develop some stuff, but I haven't heard of her getting any major shoulder issues. And the reason is these shoulder problems come from overuse in the wrong way. And when you are continually pulling in the way that's not best for you swimming-wise, which also happens to be the fastest way to pull, you're going to put a lot of stress on your shoulder, basically because of the way your muscles are organized in your body and how they work correctly. If you use that physiology of your body correctly, you're not going to get injured, and you're also going to go faster.
So 2 of the most common problems then, one is catching wide.
Yes.
You grab the water and push your hand out
Right.
instead of getting your hand right under your elbow and get an early vertical forearm.
Most of the time that's caused by kind of coaches will say slipping, where your hand enters and it's in the right spot, and then they'll slip to the wrong spot, and then they'll pull.
Yeah, they'll slip outside.
Yeah,
And now and then you push your chest down and your shoulder pinches.
exactly.
As I learned in physical therapy yesterday, after recovering from rotator cuff surgery.
Right. Right.
The physical therapist was telling me that motion in a
I'm
different
sorry, hey,
context pinches my shoulder, and that I should not do that. Doctor, that hurts. Then don't do that. And the other common mistake that is not only slow, but it causes shoulder pain, is when girls, and boys too, when people pull across their body.
Yes, so that's the other extreme. If you're not way out wide, then you're way across kind of the center line of your body. If you draw a line straight down, between your eyes, through your nose, through your heart, and straight down to your feet, there'll be people that will come and pull way across their body.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That includes diving.
Your hand should not cross the center line. In fact, the best swimmers, their hand is directly under their elbow, and their elbow is high and outside their body.
Right. And as soon as they catch right above their shoulder, you know, if the center line is one line, then you got two parallel lines right at your shoulders, and that's exactly the line that you want your hand to travel when you're pulling.
Yeah, when I was a kid, we learned to pull like an S. And ask Will Waldron. Who normally brings the lap counters? Who normally brings the lap counters?
They're right there.
Heat
Oh, we got it.
3.
Whoa. Okay. All right. But anyway, when I was a kid, we actually learned to pull in an S. That's the way we were taught. But that's not how you pull. You actually anchor your hand in the water and pull your body past your hand. And so it appears to you as the moving object, as the relative motion, it appears like you're pulling straight back. And your really hand is not moving much at all. The top swimmers, you watch them, their hand doesn't go through the water, their body goes through the water past their hand.
And I feel like you're reaching and grabbing onto cement in that water and pulling yourself past it.
Now that's why they talk about, Coach Hurley, you've heard me talk about hold on to the water. That's what I'm talking about.
Oakcrest,
There's Maria Pettifather just did a nice flip
St.
turn.
John Paul the Great, 52. Trinity Christian School, 71. Oakcrest, 66.
I think we might have to go to mute when Haley Fifield's cheering.
Those are some improvement scoring updates. School event 13.
When he's announcing the score, let's go to mute. I'm very happy that Haley's cheering so loud.
I should know.
Heat
Can't tell
4.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, that was Kylie Fifield
Kylie.
she was cheering
Yeah,
for.
Haley was right here. It was, I think it was.
Who's this? That's Gabriella Rousseau again.
Anastasia Garvey in lane 4.
Here, Jacqueline Oswald fighting that shoulder. Just making it look pretty easy. And that's
looking
Kateri
pretty good.
Mantooth right with her. And Madeline Zadnik. Anastasia Garvey's only in 8th grade. So hanging with these junior girls is pretty good. This Gabriella Rousseau's caught my eye today.
5.
Nice.
108.
Jacqueline Oswald. I think she was faster than that because I looked up, it was 105. I think Jacqueline Oswald, coming off shoulder pain, elbow pain, did do her best time.
Yeah.
It's hard to, the scoreboard's whacked, so I don't know. I think they all did their PRs.
I need to go watch Mary's breakout on this turn over here.
You go watch it, Coach. Leave your mic on and talk about it.
All right. Yeah, in the 50, was telling her that she really needs to clean up her breakouts. So I want to see what she's doing off the wall here.
Coach Palazzo talking about Mary Pennefather. This Gianna Davis is looking pretty strong. 57 seed time.
Yeah.
57.00. That might be a coach's time.
That was a little bit better. I think she could still get on her side a little more. And I'll have to look at her breaking out with both arms. But that time she started with the left arm. But you can see this girl in front, really nice breakouts.
Yeah.
Good race with Ariana.
That
too.
John Paul girl's really nice. How did Ariana do? Oh, who knows?
57, 80.
Did Ariana just go 57?
She went
just dropped 2
57.8
seconds.
and she got second.
Almost.
Yeah,
One
she
point
doesn't
something.
count in the scoring, but I don't think I've.
Stroke and turn, please.
The last
rotate.
time I saw a middle
Swimmers,
school
please
girl
exit
go
the pool.
57, and her name was Lauren the Machine Donahoe, who won the gold in 50 free at States. In fact, if you look at the Seton Swimming highlights YouTube, in fact, anyone on the live stream, when you go to the page for the live stream, you have to scroll past the Seton Swimming highlights video link, and the girl who's got her arm in the air in the picture is Lauren Donahoe, after anchoring the gold medal 200 free relay in 2010. That States.
And what she split there, 23?
23.99.
Pretty good for a high school girl.
I think she was 5'4" at the most.
I think Ariana could compete with her there.
Yeah, Ariana, is she even 5 feet tall?
I don't know.
And, I mean, 4'11", 75 pounds, going 57.84. Unbelievable.
Tells you how good her stroke is, obviously her commitment to her training at her club team. Yeah, all really good stuff.
Involved in an event that is going on for starting blocks, please do not hang around behind the starting blocks. The starting blocks are only for the swimmers and the participants in the event. Not for any bystanders or watchers on. So please limit your traffic to the area behind the starting blocks. Thank you.
So let's put that 57.84 in perspective. The state cut's 59.70, so she beat the state qualifying time by 2 seconds. And she's in 7th grade. And we just had a meet. Did she win the event outright? She got second behind John Paul the Great's top sprinter, 7th grade.
That girl won a best time too. She was, I think she was that.
Yeah, that is. Wow. She's going to be fun to watch, coaches.
Oh yeah.
And especially with Angie and Clara. Yeah. Ariana. And Kylie Fifield was with her.
Yep.
They're having so much fun. That's one of the huge advantages of a big team that I figured out. That's why I pushed to have a big team, because kids join the team, they want to be with their friends.
Yeah.
And to be with the people that you're going to school with every day, that's probably different from her club experience with
Yeah.
aquathon. You know, she doesn't really get that with that experience.
Yeah, with club swimming, if you're going to swim at the level she is capable of, she's got to be a club swimmer. But I'm sure this is more fun.
Event 15, boys 500 yard freestyle, heat 1.
In fact, I've learned years ago, and I spend a lot of energy developing relationships with club coaches, because my older kids were club swimmers, and the club coaches around here if you develop a relationship with them, you're not in competition with them. Sometimes the high school and club coaches, I can think of a couple cases in Richmond historically that were just ugly.
Right.
You know, and it doesn't need to be ugly. We're complementary, right? We can't at Seton, we practice 3 days a week. We can't train them the way they need to be trained.
Yeah.
We could teach them how to swim the strokes better, but most importantly, what we can do is give them opportunities where they want to excel. And I've noticed, and even the most savvy club coaches notice, the kids, especially girls, always do their best times at a high school championship.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, at states, high school states, they do their best times. So a lot of the club coaches will shave and taper them for high school states now, because they know the whole combination is going to come together.
And it just means something to them, and you talk about providing opportunities to them, especially last year and this year, where last year I think you said we hosted more meets than anyone in the country, which I believe it. USA Swimming barely hosted more meets than we did.
Yeah, we had 11 meets. So I don't know for a fact it was more than anyone in the country, but I do know for a fact
It's gotta be.
it was more than anyone in the state of Virginia, public or private. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
So I suspect that no one hosted 11 meets last year. So our kids got to swim
11 meets in 3 months too.
Yeah.
3 or 4 months.
Yeah. Good for them. Good for them. And they're healthier emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically also. But part of the reason we can have such a large team, we were talking about a large team, we have 16 volunteer coaches, 1-6. 2 diving coaches, and we have a number of coaches, including you, Coach Palazzo, and Coach Mulhern, and Coach Dee Ross Palazzo and Dee Ross, which confuses everybody when I say Coach Ross, they never know who we're talking about, that don't even have kids on the team, right? Coach Pretz has a granddaughter on the team. And then look at some of our volunteer officials, right? Charles Selman hasn't had a kid on the team. In fact, Charles Selman's son is our starter today because our normal starter, Pat Haggerty, couldn't make it. And his son swam on the team in the 90s and is back. That's part of a great tradition of Seton swimming that I really foster, which is why we have the homecoming meet. That's why if you go to the website, you can see personal records for everyone who's ever been on the team, at least since I've been coaching. Almost 600 individual kids have swum on the Seton swim team since 2000.
Well, so, that's got to be a record somewhere where a third of the school is on the swim team.
Yeah.
That may be the highest in the country.
Yeah, without taking a dime from the school, and no paid coaches. It's funny, I go to states sometimes and some of the other coaches are like, how do you afford all those assistants? It's not as hard as you think.
It is an amazing community.
I pay them what I make. They all get paid like the head coach. Oh, Ashley Keeproth is another great example. The diving coach?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
She doesn't even have a kid old enough to be at Seton. She's just a national caliber diver when she was in college and paid her way through law school, coaching junior national diving, and lives on Hooker Lane in Nokesville, which might as well be called Seton Lane. Almost everyone on that street goes to Seton, including Seton's director, Bob Pennefather. And B. Pennefather is one of the officials today. They live on the street, and she just, when my son Seamus, there's another one. Seamus obviously doesn't have any kids on the team. He's only 22 years old. When Seamus came to me and wanted to start a diving team, because he was doing a work period as part of his architecture study, architecture internship, I said, sure, and then Ashley Keeproth. An attorney calls me. I mean, wow. That's the kind of thing that happens at Seton. The community is just amazing, and people step in. Yeah. I've had people call me and say, "Hey, can we talk to your diving coach about hiring her?"
Wow.
I'm like, "Yeah, she's an attorney, so I don't think you have $450 an hour."
That's one thing Jeremy has said to me. He was like, if you want to coach more, like we pay well. And I was like, I do, but I don't know if you have engineer money over there.
Yeah. Ross is talking about Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin coaches at NCAP. He coached Kevin Kerr and Nevin Cook back in the day to all
And was an Olympic
status.
swimmer himself.
And he was Olympic gold medalist in the '96 Olympics. He got the gold in the medley relay for the USA, and he got silver in the
100 breaststroke.
100 breast.
Yeah.
And he tells me the story because the swimmers at that level know exactly their stroke count, and they know exactly where they're going to hit the wall. And as soon as he was a foot off of where he thought he was going to be, as he told me, he said, I said to myself, silver. Because he was just off that little bit and at that level. But he was the SEC Athlete of the Year.
Right, he swam at Tennessee.
That sounded like a fire alarm. Yeah, but to be SEC Athlete of the Year, swimming at Tennessee, that's for all sports. And last I checked, they play football in the SEC.
Yeah.
Which means he won it over football players.
Right.
That's how dominant he was. And for a long time, we'd go up to Villanova. National Catholics used to be at Villanova. And they had the American records on their record board. American short course yards is not records you normally hear about because they're basically NCAA records. And Jeremy was on that board the whole time we went up there. It was only a few years ago, maybe I guess more than a few now, maybe 5 or 6, that he still held the breaststroke record. I think it was like 51.76 in 100 yards breaststroke. Something like that. 51.76, 4 lengths of the pool breaststroke. A human being did that. And that was Jeremy. So that's who Ross was talking about. We see him on the deck some mornings before our practice.
He's come over a couple times, right?
Yeah.
I know that he's come.
Yeah, great coach. Great coach. He coaches what they call the senior elite at NCAT. Or I think they got a different name for it, Gold One or something.
Yeah, they've got a really good group there.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
I trained with them a little bit when I first moved up here, and that's how I reconnected with Jeremy. I'd known him before, but they've got a very good group. They had, over the past few years, they've had 4 or 5 kids on the national junior team, which is probably the top 0.001% of swimmers in USA Swimming.
Wow. All right, we're back in action here. We got JJ Brox in lane 2. Here, Caleb Wolf. Remember I was talking about the Wolf kids?
Yeah.
There he is. And Ryan Huff in lane 4 is the Trinity Christian guy, and Caleb Bang. And then we have Peter Constanti, Max Wilson, and Aaron Bishop down in lane 10. So we need to score some points here. Now, just to get an idea, we score 7 places. Each team gets 4 official entries. So they score first place between each team. So basically us and Trinity, say, since that's the one we're talking about. The winner, who, if it's, I'm going to the psych sheet on that page, which you can print out on the website, www.setonswimming.org. Ryan Huff is seated ahead of all the Seton kids, so he would score 8. And then Peter Constanti, JJ Brox, and Max Wilson are all seated second, third, and fourth, just between us and Trinity. So we'll get 6, 5, and 4. And then, oh no, Trinity Christian has 2 swimmers seated ahead of our top swimmer. So if it goes that way, Caleb Bang and Ryan Huff. Ryan Huff is clearly going to do his piece. Lane 4, lane 3, we got a chance, but he's seated ahead of all the Seton kids, lane 3. So if that works out that way, it's 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right.
So they'll get 8, if they get first and second, just between us, that'll be 14 points.
Yeah, I was just watching
And then
this.
if we get third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, that will be...
It's going to come soon here.
Well, I know there's 29 total points, so that'll be another 14 points. And then we don't have a fourth swimmer because our fourth swimmer is dropped out sick right before the meet start, and they don't have a third swimmer, so there will be no 7th place. So even though they get first and second,
We just have to
we'll tie 14 to 14. And that's the way swimming scoring works. And if our last kid didn't drop out at the beginning of the meet because he pulled something,
So that goes back
we'd
to
win the event because they'd get first and second, and we get
the rest.
third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, and we'd win 15 to 14. The
So
event.
that goes back to your comment on depth.
Depth.
Having
Yeah.
the depth, yeah.
Yep. Giving Aaron Bishop here in lane 10 a chance. See
Yeah.
if he can work his way onto the varsity team in one of these off events like 500. He came back to the team. He's been doing really well. So I thought, hey, let's stretch him a little. We got quite a race in the middle. They're not Seton kids, but they are.
Yeah, I love the move that lane 6 was making earlier through the middle part of the race, but he just didn't quite get enough distance on Wolf, and he was able to hang in there and then come back on him this last 100. So.
Thomas Dines is lane 6. Oh, did he make the move?
So
and
Thomas,
got a lead?
I mean, Thomas did a great job through the middle part of the race, being aggressive. He's coming back here this last 50.
Caleb Wolf is nice long underwater by Caleb Wolf on the last lap. That matters. Boy, he wants it. This Thomas Dine wants it. Dines. Oh. Whoa. Oh. Barely.
Barely.
Dines had the great finish. Did you see him put his head down and reach on his side? Caleb Wolf kind of touched on his stomach. Almost cost him the race.
They had to be close to 5 minutes, right?
That's
5:02 or
way faster than their seed time.
yeah. I think they're pretty close to 5 minutes. Still got Peter and Max ahead of Caleb Bang over there.
Yeah, where's Caleb Bang?
He's about
lane 3?
Yeah, he's lane 3.
If Peter and Max,
They're still
are they
holding.
ahead of him or behind him?
Yeah, they're ahead of him.
Oh, good. Good, because on the psych sheet they're not supposed to win.
Yeah.
And that's 2. That puts 2 between us. So that was Ryan Huff just finished. So he's supposed to beat all the Seton guys. He's a good swimmer.
JJ is also ahead of him.
Is he really? JJ Brox. I like it. 6:51.00. Usually when I put 00, it's a coach's time.
Yeah, that's got to be an old time or
you know what? It could be a time that we did in practice years ago. Yeah, wow.
6:35.
So he's 25 or 15 seconds faster, 13
I can't
seconds
tell what
faster.
he's
No, 23 seconds faster.
So Bang's still going.
Oh, that's
All right.
good.
All
Yeah,
right.
we scored a lot of points we weren't supposed to score there. Because they got first and we got second, third, and fourth.
So the differential was 5 points between them before when you were checking?
Yeah,
it?
it's 8, and we got 6, 5, and 4, so that's 15. And then they got 8 and 3, so they got 11. So we won the event 15 to 11.
Can I have your attention, please? Just a little spotlight on that last finish, where in this heat 2, we want to recognize Caleb Wolf, who just broke the Emmanuel Christian 500-yard freestyle record, previous record 5:10.61, new record 5:01.21.
Wow! We couldn't see the time on the scoreboard. 5:01, so pretty
Event
good.
16, girls 500
And he's only a sophomore.
Great swims by both of them, yeah.
1.
Yeah, I keep talking when Mr. Kleb's talking, and so we're both talking on the live stream at the same time. I'll get better out there. Boy, that was fun to watch.
That was.
People think the 500 is boring when it's swum at a high level.
Oh, the 500
yeah.
is
Now, we
my
do want to
favorite
spot
event to
that,
watch.
Caleb, we don't want to take
Loved
any
watching that at
spotlight
SECs
away
and
from Mr.
NCAA.
Thomas Dines from Peninsula Catholic,
It's
because
so-
Caleb was
at
the
that level,
second
it
place
gets-
finisher.
Right.
Mr. Thomas Dines finished, winning in the first time with 5:01.11.
Wow, that was outstanding. That was outstanding. Yeah, you were saying about the SECs?
Right. It gets so fast, and then it becomes so strategic when you have multiple guys who are swimming 4:10 or faster. You know, something insane like that. And I love watching it. You watch the scoreboard and you see the differential in just a couple tenths this guy and a couple tenths that guy, and you can really tell, you know, when they're starting to make their move in the race. It's so cool to watch.
It's a sprint. Yeah, we had in 2009 and 10 Jameson Hill swim for Seton. He went 4:27. He broke the National Catholic High School record and broke the state record. Won states and national Catholics twice. You know whose National Catholic record that Jameson Hill broke? You weren't even born. Remember Grant Hackett?
Yeah.
Grant Hackett, I think he was Canadian, wasn't he? Or he swam at the Montreal Olympics, or
Grant Hackett was Australian, I believe. There's another Hackett that was
okay,
Canadian,
not Grant.
I think.
Yeah, it was a Hackett who was an Olympic swimmer, and I thought I remember he was Canadian. Anyway, he held the record, so he must have gone to an American high school. So maybe I'm wrong about Canadian. Anyway, he's famous Olympic swimmer, held the record from the 70s or 80s whenever he swam, and Jameson Hill broke it.
That is really cool.
Did you figure out who it was?
No, I found Grant Hackett. He is
I think
Australian.
it's Hackett,
but there
maybe
there
I
is
got
another
the name wrong.
There is a Hackett that is Canadian as well. I think I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
But anyway, watching JMO swim it, you know, he was sprinting.
Right.
You know, a lot of us think of 500s. A lot of kids think of 500 as a distance event.
Oh yeah.
It's not a distance event. They call it middle distance, but it's really just, as Coach Mulhern talks about, controlled sprint, because they are going.
With the record,
fast.
though, that's something that I've always loved about swimming, because something like that you always will find these records, team records, pool records, meet records, that'll, you know, stick around for 20, 30 years or something like that. And then for a kid to come along and break it, it's just really cool. You look back, you could see what that person did and see the progress of the sport, and also give the kids motivation to get better and goals to aim for. And when they do achieve those goals, they say, hey, you know, that guy that I just broke his record, he went on to do some pretty cool things. So, you know, might be able to do that too.
Well, look at some of our girls in the water. Rebecca DeWolf
Lane 3, yeah.
is in lane 3. She swam this once last year. Next week you're going to see a ton of kids swim the 500. We have our top kids at National Catholics, and so I use that meet, and it's one of the final meets, final 2 regular season meets before the season-ending JV Invitational. And I use that opportunity to get a lot of kids swim the 500. So Rebecca swam it last year at 10:17.
Yeah, so she looks like she's certainly on pace to break her, to get a PR here.
Yeah, and Rosie Waldron. Yeah, Rebecca is more than halfway.
Yep.
And way under 5 minutes.
Yep.
So she's going to crush the 10:17. Elizabeth Francis in lane 7. Where's Elizabeth Francis? There we go. Yeah, she's finished 12 at 5 minutes, right at under 5
Good.
minutes. I think she's on pace to do a PR too.
Rose Waldron in lane 4. Oh, she knows.
It's cool how Mr. Dealey's putting the team records from other teams on our meet programs now.
That is awesome, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to encourage that. I can see our team record for girls 500 free was set in 1999.
Wow.
Katie Shipko, 506. Which is this Trinity team record 509. Annalise Cornett is not, that's not right. Annalise Cornett went like 502 at DAC Champs last year to win, and that got submitted to the virtual states, and she won the state championship last year in 500 free, 502.
Wow.
So I'm gonna have to talk to Coach Knopf and get
Did she end up deciding to swim somewhere in college?
You know, I
remember
imagine
we were
she
talking
did.
to her dad at the end of last year.
I imagine she did, because she certainly was attractive. I'm sure coaches were talking to her.
Yeah.
If you go 502 in high school as a girl, you're really doing something special.
She didn't have club background, did she?
She had some
Some
swam
sort
club.
of,
Yeah. You can't go 502 without swimming club.
Okay.
But Katie Shipko did 506 in 1999,
That's fast.
which was insanity 22 years ago.
Yeah.
To go that fast. In
Yep.
fact, she was the Virginia high school swimmer of the meet at States.
Wow.
She also holds our 200 free record still from 2000. So if you think about who's come through Seton swimming on the girls' side, I mean, especially in the late 2000s, Alex Dunas couldn't break it, Lauren Donahoe couldn't break it, Kat Rogers couldn't break it, Bridget Wonderly couldn't break it, Anna Kenna was All-America on 100 back, couldn't touch it. Katie Shipko, and the distance, even 100, she was strong.
Well, that 200 record is 155.7, you're saying. That's another really good swim.
Yeah.
And that was 23 years ago now. So
just amazing. She went on, swam a few years at Virginia Tech, and she lives down in Blacksburg. I'm going to have to get her up here to swim.
Rose Waldron just took off 24 seconds.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Wow.
It's a big drop from Rose.
And Rebecca is at 8:10 on her last lap. So
So
she's
that's
gonna
gonna be-
she's gonna beat
Oh,
10.
yeah.
She's gonna
Over
beat
a minute.
10:17
Oh, yeah.
by more than a minute. And Elizabeth Francis finished. Can you see what she
I
did?
can't see what she.
Well,
That-
it's not. We're just now passing 8:37, which is her PR,
Yeah,
and she's sitting there.
she's already done.
Already
Okay.
got her cap
So
off and
she's got
everything,
it.
so she
Yeah.
crushed it. She crushed it. Here comes Rebecca. Look at how nice this stroke is. Rebecca has a life skill now.
Yeah.
She can swim beautifully. Look,
Heat 2.
she just dropped a minute and 20 seconds.
Great.
No, a minute, 59 seconds. How about that, David DeWolf? Oh boy, look at that stroke. Oh, that's Cameron Darnell. We've seen her before. Boy, good turns on Cameron Darnell too. Okay, this is Angie Testani.
Yeah.
She, in the first draft of the entries, I had her in breaststroke. And I was looking, I was doing it for competitive purposes. And I decided that, I think Isabel Lovano can get the job done in breaststroke. Let's use Angie somewhere else. She's so talented. And she wanted to swim the 500.
Right? Came up to us on practice on
So
Thursday.
I said, tell you what, if you
I was
can
just
beat any
asking him.
Trinity swimmer, I'll put you in it.
He said it may be down. Charles was just.
Where is Peninsula Catholic?
Peninsula Catholic is, I don't know exactly, it's on the peninsula, so either Hampton Roads or Newport News.
Yeah?
I was just curious because
More than usual, for sure.
Peninsula Catholic hold on to a leg.
Yeah.
You see this girl?
Here, we should find out
the
what
lead was
Peninsula
breathing
Catholic is. I'm embarrassed
every
I don't know.
5 strokes her first 50. That's missing out on a lot of air for a 500.
They're going to start, I talked to their coach, Charles. I'm talking to Charles Seltman.
What did she go at? You can't tell.
Yeah, you can't tell.
I'm talking to
200,
Charles
200
Seltman, the
is.
godfather of Seton Swimming.
I was just curious where Peninsula Catholic is located.
You're going to be out.
Yeah.
206, 7.
Well, I talked to their coach. I've been trying to get them to come to our meets for a long time because I see them at States. And
How big? I was just curious.
Newport
how big a
News.
school? How big a
Newport
school
News.
is it?
They're Division II, so they got
Oh,
less
okay.
than 160 kids.
Okay.
So they're probably like very much the same size as Seton. And as we've seen in the
Obviously,
water,
got some great swimmers. I can see that.
yeah, they are.
I mean that current Cameron, whatever.
You see, like,
She's gonna have a
her
state
efforts
time,
dropped
no
off a little
problem.
bit, I think.
Yeah, they're in Newport News, just south of 64.
Okay. I'm going down there in a week. So.
Yeah. So we're hoping to get them every year. Especially in this new conference, the Virginia Christian Athletic Conference, they obviously fit quite nicely. I've known their
All right,
coach.
So we're 250.
I see her once a year, but
the halfway.
I've known her for years, and they're just wonderful people.
Even split.
And I'd love for our kids to get to know each other to
Come on,
make it
Emily.
more competitive.
Go, Andrew! Go! Come on!
How's Angie doing?
She's out on pace for 540 if she
540.
she even splits it. So
The National Catholic cut is 540.
I think she'll have to pick it up here pretty soon to make that. But
Yeah, best time I have on her is 557, but
Right.
I think I recall she kind of took it out slow last time.
Come on, pick it up.
She's
you
engaging
go.
that kick now.
Come on.
I'd like to see that kick, Coach. Good streamline. You see how Emily Flynn's doing. I was anxious to try Emily on this event now that she's healthy. Because she's been sick, she's been off her times this year, but I know I see her in practice doing so well. So I know it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
She's got a chance at this cut.
Boy, she's looking strong.
Come on. Go.
Mary O'Malley, and there's Isabel Labano. I love how Isabel, especially with her left hand, look at her left hand, how far back it pulls out of the water. She pulls all the way through. If we can get every kid to pull like that. Okay, Angie.
Wow.
75 more.
Sorry. I was calculating 1 less 50. I was looking at her. She had already flipped the counter.
Oh. 1 less 50, yeah. It's still going to be a good time for her, I
It's going
think.
to be a good swim, yeah. Unless she comes home in 20 point.
Yeah. She's looking strong. Come on, Emily, let's get. Get her, Emily. Oh, Emily. Did Emily finish? Did Emily?
Wow.
No,
Was
I don't think so.
She miscount?
I think Emily might have another 50. Emily, I think you have another 50. Go, Emily!
Emily!
Go!
You have one more 50.
More 50. She was on pace
Keep
to
going,
do a really
keep
good.
going. Yeah, that's
Oh, that's a shame because that was
Bummer.
going to be a really good time.
yeah.
That was going to be a really good time for Emily.
So did you see the time on Testani? What was her time?
I didn't
Probably
see Angie's time.
just under 6 minutes somewhere.
Yeah, good.
Is Mary beating Emily?
Emily stopped.
Emily was ahead of her, and then she stopped.
6:49. Isabel did her best time. I would have loved to see what Emily's time would have been. I think she had a good time
Yeah,
going.
I think she had a good swim going.
You know what I'll do? I can look at her splits, her first 9 splits, and kind of project within reason what it would have been. It didn't impact the scoring at all. She still scored ahead of the second to all the other
Event
CCS
17,
swimmers.
boys 200-yard freestyle relay. Heat 1.
I'd love to catch a boy score.
Right. See if,
Jim, I have to canter 5:30 match.
All right. Thanks, Coach Mulhern. You old man.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yesterday.
Thursday.
Did you get a pay raise? Taking some Social Security now?
Yeah. Do I get a pay?
Yeah, I'm going to double your pay.
Double my pay.
Triple it.
A birthday bonus. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to give you a birthday bonus, 100% of your pay. Ah! No, you didn't do enough.
Okay, because my counter said Angie did an extra, but she was already, I don't know.
No, because the girl that won definitely did it right. And Angie was, 10, 20 yards behind her the whole time. You never passed Angie. You were trailing Angie 10 yards. So.
We'll post the splits and look at your 9:50s, and I bet we can project where you would have been because I think you had a pretty good time going. I think Emily Flynn's back. That looked good.
Look good. Yeah.
Okay, now
Got some young kids. in
our
this one.
boys have their hands full with John Paul the Great in this one. Both our A and our B relays are seated right with John Paul the Great. Now I don't know how accurate these seed times are. If they,
Yeah.
because like I say, the seed times you can go.
Nathan's not here, Joey's on the 8.
Ask
Just me
Weiston Byers or Matt Block. Ask them. Isn't it great
Perfect.
that a kid's got a problem with a relay because kids didn't show up and didn't tell me, and we
Yeah.
got a big mess with relays. And I can say, ask another kid. Not that Weiston and Matt they're both seniors.
Yeah.
But our managers are so
No, it's
competent
great. It really is.
that
It's a tribute
I
to
can say,
them.
tell you what, just talk to them and they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Because I get too winged off when that happens. It's still just beyond me. People would not show up and not tell me.
Yeah.
They must not understand that if they understood, they would never do it.
Yeah.
The implications. You know, it's not like a soccer game. Okay, I just don't put you in because you're not
Yeah.
there.
Right.
All right, let's see.
A lot of young swimmers in this one.
Yeah. There's Raphael LaCoy
Yeah,
again.
lane 6.
Who is that next to Raphael? Man, he is rocking in lane 5.
Is that Peter? No, I'm sorry. Nick? No. Nick Vaughn?
Is that Nick Vaughn? I think that's, well,
No.
you don't know because so many relays have been changed, so we got to look at his face.
Right.
Lane 2, Michael Zahorchek, I think, yep.
Yeah, that's Michael.
That's definitely Michael. Was lane 5 Nick Vaughn, or did we change the relay? I can't see his
tell
face.
from right now. So.
All right, I think this is Aiden McCardle.
Okay.
Stay in the water.
Please stay in the water. Swimmers, please stay in the water.
All right, Raphael.
Oh, that's Daniel Hurley next to him.
Yeah, he was in lane 4.
All right. So now, if
Go, boys!
our A relays between Seton and John Paul the Great and our B relays, Seton and John Paul the Great, should be very close.
Swimmers are reminded to always stay in the water after their event unless instructed to leave the pool.
What lane's our A relay in?
4. Joe's having a good swim right now.
Yeah.
Come on, don't breathe here.
Okay,
Yeah.
Joe's 24:02.
4-4.
That's good.
Yeah.
We had that 24:02s with a relay start.
Oh, wow.
Where's our B relay? Where did Connor go? I didn't see it.
Wow, 4-4 flat start. That's
Yeah.
great for him.
That is great for him. Okay, that's Drew who just went 25:35. His best is
So,
25:48.
Lead him off. Because he went the same. Or we need to work on his relay start.
Yeah, let's do that. David Hudson here. Oh, and Nathan went out with an earache. So we got Joey Dealey on the end here.
25.2. That's better than his
David Hudson,
medley.
25.2.
Yeah.
Wow.
He just won his best time in the medley. He just bettered it there.
He's gonna. There's Josh Kim. Oh, Josh Kim almost got the peninsula.
26.8 for Joey Dealey.
Wow. And we did not beat John Paul, but Joey Dealey came super close. And then our B relay beat John Paul's B relay. So we did better than expected here.
Good.
Good. I
Event number
figured we'd go 138.
200-yard freestyle relay.
And we went 140. And we went 141, but that was without Nathan in the back end. And our B relay can't see, the scoreboard's just whacked.
Heat 1 swimmers, please step up. Heat 1 swimmers, step up, please.
Josh Kim had an awesome leg.
Yeah.
Anchor.
He's only is he a sophomore? What's this?
No, he's a senior.
22 something.
Okay, your mark.
We got times on these yet.
It's not up on Meet Mobile yet.
Not yet.
Is Lucy Garvey here?
Yes.
She is. Oh, good.
Just saw her.
I forgot to check my thing. She's coming from that wedding. She was singing at a wedding.
Yep.
And she came. Mary, you ready? I don't think so. I don't think you are. You tell me. Okay, you're good then. You're not. I don't think you are. You're in the 400, yeah.
John Paul's got some big
now
boys
you go
on
get
there.
Lucy
Relay.
Garvey.
Yeah,
Give her a cap. You tell her she's got to pay. She owes. She's got to hit the flag and hit the ring and backstroke. It's not a bummer. You're ready. It's okay. It's okay. We got it. We're gearing up toward February. Mary thought she was in this relay.
Wow.
She's so used to being in a relay. I messed her up and put her in the 400. But I was looking at what I wanted to do against the Trinity girls, and I thought I'm trying to steal 2 more relays.
We got all of our splits. Yeah, he was 22.9 on the end of that.
Unfortunately, I don't know the Trinity girls by sight as well this year as I've known in the past, so I couldn't tell who swam in the medley,
Right.
and who they've used up. I'm pretty sure Reagan and Tegan were in the medley, but I'm not positive. I'm just a slacker coach this year. I should be better than that.
Heat 2.
Okay, your mark.
There's Kaylee right here.
Oh, Kaylee Kerr in lane 10. I always appreciate it when coaches tell me. Look at Ariana.
Wow.
Look at how long her underwater was.
Yeah,
Not that
great
well.
streamline, yeah.
.27 high, or it's hard to see.
27, 28, something.
Kaylee, I couldn't see her split. Ah, 32.62, Kaylee Kerr. Little birdie whispered in my ear, thank you, Mr. Fifield.
There you go.
This Freedom Center scoreboard, we just found out they prioritize the HVAC system over fixing the scoreboard.
Right.
I'd rather be hot and have a good scoreboard.
Yeah.
They didn't ask competitive swimmers.
Especially when it's 19 degrees outside.
Yeah, just
you
open
don't
the door.
need
Yeah, we don't need HVAC.
hurricane force HVAC.
Yeah. Here's Cora Kramer in lane 9. She was amazing at the cystic fibrosis swim-a-thon. She swam 200 lengths of the pool.
Wow.
I mean, she's basically a beginning swimmer.
Yeah.
And swam 200 lengths of the pool after swimming for less than 2 months, 2 days a week.
That's incredible.
Well, I was impressed that there were only 2 people that didn't complete the
Yeah, one had to leave. And one was throwing up.
Yeah.
So no one quit, which is all I ask. I get really grumpy when people quit, as you saw.
Whoop. All right.
I don't care how well you do, just don't quit.
Swimmers are reminded to stay in the water after their heat, please.
We should make sure we remind her to stay in the water. I don't think she knows Mr. Kleb was talking to her. Plus, there's
jump
still
out?
swimmers swimming, yeah.
3.
You should never get out of the water well someone is still swimming.
Yeah.
And in our case, we do fly over start, so you should never get out of the water till after the next heat goes. Is this the third?
Yep.
Okay, so we're leading off here. This is us and Trinity. And they're seated ahead of us. No, we're seated just ahead of them. If this is their best time's 1:51, and they're seated at 1:50. What did she go?
27.
27:79 was Lucy's best. Lucy Garvey led off.
This is Angie here.
Lane 4, this is Angie Testani.
Lane 6, right? Yeah.
How many times has she breathed? I just looked up and saw twice. 4.
Inside the flag.
Do you see her split? I can't tell.
Nah.
27:45 is her best. Come on, Clara. I took a gamble by not putting Mary Pennefather on this relay. I got Mary O'Malley on the back end.
Yeah.
That looks like Reagan Buff. Come on, Mary. My gamble's not going to pay off. Reagan Buff's just too good. Can't complain about that time, though.
Yeah.
if Trinity did a 150.99, their best time this year is 151.26. So they did. When you lose and they do their best time, then you can't complain about that. That was good swimming. That was really good swimming. Okay,
We're
now
averaging 27 high there.
yeah,
so-
but I also used
Stroke and
split
turn, please
the relays.
rotate. Swimmers, please exit
I
the
also
pool.
just used Angie and Clara twice. So
Event 19.
I'm done. We're done with
Boys,
Angie and
100
Clara.
yard backstroke.
So
Heat 1.
if we lose the 400 too, then that's going to prove to be a.
Swimmers, step in.
Well, that's why they call it risk, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
And sometimes the other team does what they need to do, and the Trinity did that this time. Good for them.
This one.
Good job, Kylie. All right, Mary. We need that 400 free relay now. Lucy, welcome back. Lucy Garvey. Welcome back. How'd you sing? You swam well. I think Mary O'Malley did a pretty good split, though.
She did, and
So she did.
she
what-
had two very bad breakouts. So her actual swimming part of the race was really good. And she killed that girl off the block too. She had a great relay start, great swimming portion. We just need to work on
Okay.
transitioning from the streamline to the actual stroke.
Boy, we are
of the
going to have
breakout.
quite it. Seton Trinity Christian boys, 117, 113.
Wow.
Oh.
Come on, Ryan.
Can I have your attention, please? Scoring update. Scoring update through event 18.
No,
Dual
that was
league
Mary
scoring
O'Malley.
update through event 18.
Positive.
For the boys, Seton 117.
Yeah, she was on it.
Trinity Christian School 113.
No, it was Lucy, Angie, Clara, and then
St.
Mary
John
O'Malley.
Paul the Great 104.
We got second.
Peninsula Catholic 78.
Well, I was hoping to try to steal both, and I think I'm going to lose both. Not I'm going to lose them, but I think my strategy is going to be too cute by half. We'll see. Maybe those girls in the 400 free relay won't make me look stupid. Now I'm worried about the boys because Nathan Lovano had to leave. He had an earache and left. And it's 117, 113, and we lost all those points
Yeah.
in the relays.
They drugged him up pretty hard. And
Yeah.
It was just getting worse and worse.
Yeah, it sounded like he tried in the medley and it just was too painful.
Yeah. He got out of the pool and he's like, he's never had an ear infection before.
Oh boy.
And Isabel's had plenty. I'm like, you need to give him those drops every day for the rest of the season. Yeah.
Yeah, well, having one of our top two boys drop out is, well, we'll see. 117, 113 is pretty close.
So now we have to look at our
Now we
boys,
got it.
too.
Yeah, we got to look at the boys.
Event by event.
Yeah, and there's only 3 events left. So let's start to look.
Swimmers exit the pool, please. Swimmers exit the pool.
Backstroke, they're going to get, well, Ryan Huff will get first. And then Mick and Connor, Mick Firamani and Connor Kerr should get second and third. And then Noah Yoon will get fourth. And then, oh, is Ryan Beltran here?
Yes.
He is. He missed an event earlier. Well, I saw an empty lane. Hey guys, did you see this?
Heat 2.
We need to get all the boys down here
Your mark.
and get everybody jacked up. Look what's next. 100 back. Mick, Firmani, and Connor, and William, Sakban, and Ryan Beltran need to rock. Okay, so get everybody back there. Let's get them pumped up. Tell them we got to win. This is a problem. All right, this will be fun. It's always more fun when it's close.
Yeah. The meets that come down to that last 400 free relay, those are the best.
Well, let's score the rest of it. If it goes the way the psych sheet goes, then let's see, that's 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we'll get 6 and 5s, 11, 13, 16. So we'll win that 16 to 13. So we'll get another 3 points in backstroke. We got a 4-point lead now. Wow. And then, oh, Nathan's our top seed in breaststroke.
Yeah.
And he's not here.
That hurts.
Oh no. Trinity is gonna get, without
big.
Nathan, Trinity's gonna get first, second, and third in breaststroke. 8, according to psych sheet anyway.
Swimmers, please.
Here,
exit
Seth
the
Kellogg
pool.
can
Swimmers,
take
please
care of
exit
us.
the pool.
So 8, 6, 5.
Heat 3.
Oh man, 19,
That's
4, 3. Michael McGrath's not here. So we lose those points. So 2. So he's sick. That's 7, 9. 19 to 9. So now we're losing.
By
So now,
3, right?
yep, we're losing by 3, which means we have to win the 400 free relay.
Well, here's the boys' backstroke.
And have they used Josh Kim twice? It's going to come down to the boys' 400 free relay. We have to win the 400 free relay. And our B relay has to get third.
Let's go, Mick!
Against Trinity. Has Josh Kim swum twice?
It's under 200 free. I don't know if he's
2
swam.
relays.
Oh.
Was he at the end of the medley? Okay, so there's Ryan Huff. Is that Mick and who's that? Connor? Wolf. So Mick did it.
Wolf's in 4, lane 4.
Well, the kid in lane 2 was a Trinity.
Swimmers, please exit the pool.
Yoon.
Swimmers, please exit the pool.
Noah Yoon.
Yeah.
So Trinity got first and second?
Yeah.
Oh man, good for them, not good for us.
Let's go, Kevin!
He did.
No, Josh Kim was not on the medley.
100-yard.
Oh no.
Heat 1.
That is going to be a big ask for our guys.
Yeah, if Josh Kim's on the 400 free relay, it's going to be a big ask. You're right. And Noah Yoon getting second. Yep.
Hey, Joey, you got to go find these.
Well, I think Trinity boys are going to win the regular season conference championship.
Yeah, they look strong.
I suppose it depends on who else they have, but usually,
So is Kim in the 400?
Usually a coach doesn't split up their relays like I sometimes try to do. Which means both those Kims, they're not brothers, but they're both awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of our A relay swimmers is sick, so we had to swap him out for Michael Brox. And we already used up Joe Wilson also. So Joe Wilson isn't on this relay. And David Hudson's not on this relay. We used him twice. So our top 3 swimmers are either out or already used up. And I think they're going to come with their best. And their best is better than ours anyway.
Yeah.
Even if we had our best, if they had their best, we can't beat their best.
Yeah.
Well,
Heat 2.
all right.
Step in, swimmer, step in.
All right, what do we got here?
Okay, so Maria.
Okay, your mark.
Maria DeGraff, McGrath, Pennefather, Lily.
Through 18, Seton and John Paul, the great boys, were 132 to 91, so. All right, well, let's see if breaststroke shakes out. I mean, we haven't actually swum breaststroke yet, so the psych sheet is not the score.
Yes.
If they can somehow not get
First and second.
see if they win the 400 free relay and we can get second and third, then we only lose it 10 to 8. That's probably the best we can hope for. So that's 2 points. So how far a lead do we have on breaststroke? Did you say we're 4? And we're 4 now. We're 7 after backstroke. We're ahead 7
Let's
after
go,
backstroke.
Aoife.
If they get first and second, though, we'll probably lose net 10. Right?
Well, let's say that we can lose breaststroke by 5 points because we're going to be ahead
by 7.
Actually, no, we did not get that because Noah Yoon jumped ahead of our guys.
Yeah.
Noah Yoon jumped ahead of our guys. So if Noah got 8 and 6, and
that's
let's
9.
say we got 5, 4, 3, and 2. 5, 4, 3, and 2 is 14. And they got 4. So that's 14 to 14. So it's still 4 points. And then we lose 2 in the 400 free relay, best case. So we only have a 2-point buffer in breaststroke. So this could come down to breaststroke.
Yeah.
A 2-point buffer. And if they get
There's some
with Michael McGrath out, he's sick. So Seth Kellogg and Chris Lynch.
And Joey.
Okay, your mark.
Let's say they both jumped ahead of Trinity's Luke Wang, third swimmer. Then they get 8-6. We'd get 5-4. And then Luke would get 3. And Joey would get 2. and we don't have another official swimmer because we couldn't replace Michael McGrath. So they get 8, 6, and 3. So that's 17. And
We get 11.
And we get 11 without Michael because we only have 3 scoring swimmers.
Yeah.
So we lose the conference championship by 3 points.
Still got to swim it.
Still got to swim it.
So if we are down by more
Then
than 2
2.
points, we also have to tell them in the 400 free relay
That you got to
don't DQ.
Yeah.
Because the only way we can win is us not DQing and them DQing.
Which is not going to happen.
So
Yeah. Or we can beat the 2 Kims, which is not going to happen.
which is unlikely. It would be awesome. But yes.
No, good for them. Good for them. I wonder if they realize.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. Last year at the conference championship meet, I remember just watching their team across the pool, and it looked like they were so dialed in.
They were dialed in.
They've been a little more relaxed
They're
about
not
it right
acting
now,
like
and-
they know they're about to beat us.
Right. But that was really cool to see last year.
Yeah. There's Lucy Garvey.
Is she doing 100 breast as well then?
No.
Did you put her? Oh,
No. She's in one individual event. But the girls' score is pretty comfortable now.
Okay.
With her on the last 2 relays, that's what made it comfortable.
I told her to focus on this and the last wall. So,
Yeah, it's always the 3rd wall.
yep.
She's swimming against. Is that Tegan Sturmer?
Yeah.
She's
lane
a good
4, yeah.
swimmer. She is a really good swimmer. She's going to give Lucy a handful, I know it. 3rd wall. Who's got the big 3rd wall? Right here. Whoever wins the 3rd wall gets it. They were both short. Come on, Lucy!
Oh, she's going to lose.
Good time.
Lucy's-
Tegan dropped 2 seconds.
What's Lucy's best?
103.32, but I think that was states last year.
Right.
She hasn't
So
touched.
it's not a
she
bad
hasn't-
swim.
No, it's not a bad swim at all.
I think that comes down to, that last wall, but also Tegan's head position on that was better than Lucy's. Lucy's, it was still, but she's just up a little high, and she's having to fight her body position is having to fight her head position for that whole 100, and that's probably why she's tired out a little faster at last length.
Okay, a lot of this is going to come down to actually heat 2, not the fast heat. Because in the fast heat, there's a lot of John Paul, Peninsula Catholic, Emmanuel, Joshua Wolf's in there from Emmanuel, and Nathan is out.
Right, so all 3 of our boys are in heat 2.
And, well, Seth Kellogg's in lane 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So Seth's not even going to be racing the kid he's got to beat. Actually, he is. The kid he's got to beat's all the way in lane 1. Luke Wang's in lane 1 and Seth Kellogg's in lane 10 of heat 3. Seth,
So we look comfortable in the girls, but
don't look at him. You're not going to be able
we
to
look
see him.
comfortable in the girls.
But you got to beat lane 1. Okay? Wow, 2 of our 4 entries in breaststroke. 2 of our 4 entries in breaststroke are out second. I probably could have moved someone up and made him official, but it's not. I mean, I let other teams do it, but I better not do it now. Once your entries are in, they're final. But I definitely let other teams do it. But at this point, we're not going to do it. So we only have 2 swimmers scoring because our other 2 scoring swimmers are out. Nathan and Michael McGrath.
Oh, so is it what, Joey's not scoring or Seth?
Joey scoring and Seth Kellogg.
And Chris is
Oh,
not?
Chris Lynch. So what do I have wrong? Oh, Michael McGrath was exhibition. So, okay, good. So, but our top breaststroker. So we have 3.
Right.
Our top breaststroker is out. So we're going to miss. Those are the point. He would have gotten first.
Boys, 100-yard breaststroke.
But he tried. He tried. You can't fault him. He swam the medley and he tried. So I'm glad he tried.
There's your mark.
So Seth and Joey Dealey and Chris Lynch are gonna have to deliver the goods. They could make the difference. If the meet goes like the psych sheet for the rest of the meet, we lose the conference championship by 3 points. Okay? No pressure. Seth Kellogg's going to deliver.
No pressure.
Hey, Chris, show me the Nevin position. Show me the Nevin position. Just down, head down. Is your head going to disappear every stroke?
What's that?
Okay.
No pressure.
If the meet,
Great if you drop
hey,
down.
Joey Dealey.
Right now.
Joey Dealey, come here.
Trinity Christian School, 120.
So is Nathan one of your guys?
If the meet
Yeah.
goes like
has
the
an earring,
psych
is
sheet,
that
the
what it
rest
is?
of the meet,
He has an
we
earring?
lose the
he's,
conference
earring
championship
fashion.
regular season by 3 points.
16.
You guys can make the difference. Now's the time. I want your head disappearing underwater every stroke and get long every stroke. And don't do that little 8 under thing where you pull. I want to see a good glide every stroke, okay? Take advantage of that glide. Good turns, good pull downs, okay? Let's make it happen.
Ben Ellis. Okay.
School, 127. Oakcrest, 111. There's a few of your two mid-score updates. Score event 20.
This is going to be fun.
157.
It's good to challenge these guys. I think they're ready.
Good.
I've never seen Chris Lynch so focused in my life. This is perfect. This is exactly what needs to happen. He's like, whoa, okay, I'm ready.
I don't know what my time was because the board smushed it. Do we know what I got?
105 something, I think. It was a good swim. I thought your walls were pretty good. The last one, you and Tegan were both short off the last wall. But one thing in your swimming that was different was your head is just a little bit higher than hers. And so, you know, then your body position's fighting against your head position and also creates a little bit of a bounce in the water, okay? So if you're fighting yourself for a 75, then that last 25, she's gonna be a little less tired than you, all right? So.
All right, here's the race.
This is to decide the boys' meet, so.
This race essentially decides.
Yep.
And that's assuming that the Trinity Christian B 400 free relay doesn't beat our B 400 free relay. Look at Chris go.
Yeah.
Chris and Joey are ready. The time to beat from Trinity's 123.59, assuming he does that. Of course, the Trinity kid could also beat his 123.59. All right. Look at Chris. I told him, get your head down, get in Nevin position, and glide every stroke. And look at that. Nice. Nice. Go, 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 go. 37.
37.
This could be a good time.
Yeah.
This could be a really good time for these two. If we win this meet, it's going to be because of these two boys.
Absolutely.
And Seth next heat. They want it because they are not supposed to be this far ahead. This would be fun. This would be so much fun. Look at Joey Dealey go.
Yeah.
Chris took it out fast. He wanted it.
Yeah.
Now he's getting tired. You can see because he's not gliding as much. He's tired.
Come on, get under 20.
Their bodies are numb. Come on, come on, come on. Get under 20. Good finish, Chris. So, well, they both beat the seed time
Of Luke Wang.
of Luke Wang.
Yep. So
So now it's going to be up to Luke Wang to beat Luke
some
Wang.
pressure on him a little bit.
Let's see. Dealey was 122.
Good.
Go, Seth!
Come on, Seth! Come on, Seth! And then, this is fun. This is how it's supposed to be.
So
This how
Wang
it's
is the
supposed
guy in lane 1?
to- Yeah.
He's the one, okay.
Heat 3.
And I wish I knew what Chris's time was because it was a little slower than.
So Wang has to beat he has to beat 123.
Well, Joey Dealey was 122.86.
Okay.
So to keep his seed, he's got to beat 122.86. Okay, it's hard to watch lane 10 and lane. Okay, they're even. Lane 10 and lane 1. It's hard to watch a race that far.
Yeah.
Come on, Seth. Come on, Seth. Let's go, boy. Go.
Go, Seth!
Go.
What? Oh, he's
He gained
beating
on
He's
him.
beating him.
Okay, Seth first
All right.
to the wall. Good.
Come on, Seth.
Come on, Seth.
Pull out, pull out. Go! Go! Come on, Seth!
Luke Wang was 37.11. That's a pretty good split. I think that's, if he keeps that up, he's going to get the job done. Yeah, Seth's got him.
He could beat 2 Trinity people over there.
Oh, yes!
6.
Because
6.
lane 2 is Trinity also.
Yeah.
Come on, get them both! Get them both!
Let's go, Seth!
Get
Come
them
on!
both! Yes! Yes!
Come on! He's gonna do it.
He's going to do it.
Woo!
Seth!
Woo!
Hold it. 123.22. Ho! Hold it. So we got.
100-yard breaststroke.
Got this in it.
Heat
Oh, we're in it. I don't know.
We're in it.
Because Chris or Joey and Seth got second and third, and I don't know Chris's time.
Right?
But 123.22. If Chris beat 123.22, then we got second, third, and fourth.
That's huge.
And I think that'll get it done.
Wow.
So
Okay, can't wait till they post on Meet
come
Mobile.
on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, Bill Daly, post on Meet Mobile. We need that one on Meet Mobile.
but what do we have to do in the 400? We still have to.
Well, we still got to get second and third,
Yes.
Okay.
which is the most we could possibly hope for. Because we're not, they're boys.
So if we just
That was awesome. You beat
You
both
did
of
it.
them down
You
there.
beat- You beat 2 Trinity swimmers, and they were seated. Two guys were seated ahead of you. There was 3 seated ahead of you. 1 you weren't going to beat, but you beat 2 others. Awesome. Hey, Seth, if we win it, you're going to be a big part of it.
Here we go. So 1 at 112, and then Seth.
Yeah, we're not going to beat Ian Park. He was awesome.
He split Chris and Seth. Right there. So
Hold it. How did he beat Chris?
121, 122.
He didn't have 120 on the scoreboard. Well, I don't know. These are unofficial, but he may have. We'll see. But if Meat Mobile's right, then they
Well, that's about right, Because yeah, it was 123
up there was 122.
up there.
Yeah, 123 up there. So, well, let's say it's like Meat Mobile. Then they got 8 and we got 6 and they got 5. And then Chris and Joey got 4 and 3. And Luke Wang got 2. And
Does that count? Josh Ramonti?
no, I think he was exhibition. Did they have a 4th? Did Trinity have a 4th swimmer?
No.
Trinity only had 3 swimmers too. So they got 14,
13 to 15.
and 13. Hey, we might
15 for them,
15.
right? 8-5-2.
Okay. So we're up by 4, and if that's right, we lost that event by 2. And if we get 2nd and 3rd,
We could
we
tie.
lose by 2, and it'll be a tie.
Wow.
What happens in a tie? It's just
It's just a tie.
Co-champions.
wow.
That would be crazy. Well, those boys swimming breaststroke, all 3 of them did
Yeah,
PRs.
you gotta
Yeah.
They
give them
did
credit.
PRs when they had to.
Yeah.
Chris
Heat
Lynch,
2.
Joey Dealey, and Seth Kellogg. But we haven't gotten 2nd and 3rd yet.
Yes.
So it's going to come down to a B 400 free relay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. A lot of times in my high school meets, it would happen that way because, the A relays, we'd be swimming against each other, but the meet was really decided between the 2 B relays.
Yeah.
And that was always cool to see. And that's where like the team aspect of swimming really
Right.
comes into play.
I don't know if these seed times are right.
For Trinity?
Trinity is supposed, in the psych sheet, they're supposed to get 1st and 3rd. But their relay seed times aren't always right because they enter their best times
Right.
and then they don't
So-
know who's swimming.
If I was their coach, I would split the Kims between those relays,
It's too late. She
But-
would have had to do that before
the 2 free relay, right?
No, before
Jimmy's.
the 500.
Before the 500.
Before the girls 500. But that's what she could have done
Yeah.
if she would have known it was going to be this close.
Because if they get 3rd, then they win. They don't have to win, right? You can get 2nd and 3rd
If they
and
get
still win.
if they get 2nd and
And we get 1st and 4th.
hold it. No, but 4th doesn't score.
Yeah. So if they
No,
take
hold
2
it.
spots,
We're
we're up 2, right?
We're up by 2. So if they get well, we're not going to get 1st, but if they get 2nd and so basically
If they split
they're
their teams to make sure they get 2nd and 3rd,
well, that would guarantee a tie.
that'd be
No, they'd lose 10 to. They can't split their teams. They got to win. They gotta win.
Is it 16?
No,
No?
That's championship scoring. 10-5-3.
Oh.
10, 5, and
Okay,
3.
so
So they
relay.
got to get the 10. But with our relay, they don't need to use all their horses.
Yeah.
If they knew that, they could put the other Kim on the B relay.
Heat 3.
Still beat our A
Right.
relay.
And maybe not
Because just
split
Kim
the team,
alone is
but
going to
just
beat our A relay.
yeah.
And then, just move one person off the A relay. They could have done that. I mean, it's too late now. And they would have had to know that it was going to come down to this, which is not known. Now, when I've done the psych sheets before at other meets, I've done that.
Yeah.
I've split relays. In fact, one year we won the conference championship meet by half a point, and I did the split the relay thing to get 2nd and 3rd. Because I knew I knew we couldn't beat Brooke Williams and Annalise Cornett in any relay with them on it. So I just made sure we got second and third. Hold it. The score's closer than we thought. We're in more trouble. Event 21. It's 144, 143.
No. So we have to win.
Through 21.
Sophia Kohoff.
Oh, no. Actually, so if they get first and we get second and third, they win by 1 point.
Yeah.
Because we only got 1 point, not 2.
So we have to win.
The only way
we can
only way to
or a
win
DQ.
the meet is to win. They'll win the conference championship by 1 point.
Oh.
If they win the 400 free relay, they win the conference championship by 1 point.
You see a big one.
Yep, there goes Josh Kim. Game over.
Still gotta swim it. Gotta execute.
Gotta execute. Good for them. Good for them.
Yeah.
So we've lost the regular season conference championship twice in 27 years. This will be the third time.
You mean for boys?
Boys. The girls have never lost. And there's Kaylee Kerr. We're so concentrating on the strategery. How did we mess up? We did the math wrong by 1 point, I guess.
Yeah.
So that means on the Trinity side,
Or we just went from the, weren't we just going from the projected score at some point, and we went from there? So the projected score might not have been the
no, we
actual
were ahead
score?
by 4. We started 117, 113.
Okay.
So we were doing that, and then breaststroke, we must have done something wrong. Noah Yoon. His swim, if that 120 is the right time,
Oh, yeah.
then
That wins it for them.
that wins it for them. So, Noah Yoon, if you win, it's going to be you, buddy. I mean, obviously it's everyone on the team, but
Yeah.
that was his PR was the backbreaker. Actually, did he do a PR? I don't think he did a PR. He still was the backbreaker.
Heat 5.
It was kind of fun to be a breaststroker at all those meets when it's coming down to the end like this. You always have the 100 breaststroke right before the end of the relay. So you're always, you know, my coach was very competitive as well, and we would always talk about.
No, it wasn't Noah Yoon. Noah Yoon wasn't in the race. It was Campbell 6, I think,
Yeah.
who made the difference.
And you see it at 118, so if he did go 123, that would be pretty far off. Yeah. So 120,
Yeah,
probably.
123 for a 118 is not good. Here, look at Claire Walden go. And
He's going
Isabel.
for the National Catholic cut here.
Is she?
Yes.
Oh, Claire's hungry for the National Catholic cut. What is the National Catholic
I think
cut?
she said 118 or 117.
Shoot, we didn't print it on the.
Oh!
Oh.
Go! Come on, Claire!
Go, Claire! Go, Isabel! Well, if it's something like 118, she definitely hit it. Did she get it? You did it!
Stroke team.
Mary Claire Waldron.
Swimmers, please exit the pool.
All right.
National Catholic cut. I'm gonna need a bigger house. I rented a house for National Catholic.
It's up in Baltimore.
Nothing an air mattress can't fix.
There we go.
Where's
Cool.
that mic?
All right.
Where's the stick mic? It's in a mysterious place, my pocket.
All right. So it looks like
Claire Waldron!
I feel like I'm a benefit. I'm so proud of her. This is my cousin Claire Waldron. She did great. Good job, Claire. Thank you to Coach Kara for helping me have hyped up this whole meet. Encouragement to do this. I think Isabella Vile, Mary, my father, and all my family and friends for getting me to this spot, especially God. And Kanye West for making the song Praise God, which got me pumped up to swim. Did you make it?
She made it!
Yay!
She's going with us. Isabel, how did it feel, man?
It felt good.
Great job.
Thank you. Do you know what my time was? I couldn't see it.
I couldn't see on that scoreboard. It'll
Okay.
be on Meet Mobile.
Okay.
I bet you Coach Palazzo has it already.
Okay.
Well, as soon as Mr. Dealey posted on Meet Mobile. Great job.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Ross, have you been following the, you probably haven't followed the map. If Trinity wins the 400 free relay and we get second and third, the boys lose the conference championship by 1 point. And they are loaded. Yeah. Yeah, well. Yep. Well, they What were you saying?
I was saying that, you know, that old adage of any team on any day on any field can win, and we're going to apply that to swimming. Any swimmer in any pool on any day.
Yep. Usually swimming's a little more predictable, but you throw in sickness. But they had sickness too. I mean, sickness is, everybody's got the same playing field.
Well, and that's where you just have to, life happens.
Yep. Well, they earned it. If they get it here, they earned it. Where are we? We're
right here, lane 8.
And where are they?
They are lane 6, 2 over from us.
Oh.
Come on, JJ. Go!
I'm going to go see Coach Knopf. Oh, where's our B relay compared to theirs? Where's their B relay?
Right here, 9.
Their B relay's 9.
So we got a decent.
So our B
lead on
relay's
them right
well
now.
ahead.
Yeah.
Right now, anyway.
Yep.
Wow. Come on, guys!
A little bit more predictable.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you get a lane, you got a shot, you know? Yeah.
Hey, hey. Hey, Alyssa, Coach Knopf.
Yes.
How close are you keeping track of the score?
I have no idea what the score is right now, to be honest. I know the boys are close.
The boys are more than close. The boys are so close that if you win this relay and we get second and third, you win the regular season conference championship by 1 point.
No way.
Yes way.
Woo!
Because
I know,
I do pay close attention.
I knew it was close. We've had some changes, so. But we told the boys the B relay. They've got to go after it, so.
Yeah.
So I missed it,
Well, the B relay, if they beat our B relay, that'll be gravy. All you need is your A relay to win.
We'll see.
And I saw Josh Kim walk up there, so.
Yes, he is anchoring the last. There he is, right there up on the block.
Yeah.
Justin's up right now.
And Justin, and I mean, you loaded it up, right?
Oh yeah.
We couldn't beat that relay with our best.
So Noah swam all 3 relays this meet. So we have 5 boys that are very very strong. So it's kind of figuring out where to put each of them in our relays.
Well, you did it right. You definitely did it right.
Let's see. Who's up now? Caleb. This is Caleb. I didn't get the first one.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Looks like if my math is right, it's 1 point. But I think it is.
Very exciting for our boys. It's long awaited. This is our first year we've had. We have more boys working than girls this year, which has never happened before. So I'm very happy that they're going to hopefully have their shining moment this season.
I mean, Drew took one breath.
Okay, well, you tell your boys to be ready for
Championship.
February 12th.
We got it.
All right.
We got it.
All right.
See you there.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You too.
That width is the 50. So the top swimmers in the world will swim the 50 no breath. But even the top swimmers in the world in 100, I mean, fastest ever, he's breathing every stroke. So.
That's it, right?
Great job, guys. What's your name?
I'm Ryan.
You're Ryan Hoof?
Yes.
And you're?
Justin Kim.
Justin Kim. You guys were awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you know, what's your name? Noah. Noah Yoon?
Yep, Noah Yoon.
You killed it today, Noah.
Thank you.
In fact, you killed us. You guys don't follow the score as closely as I do, but guess what the difference between the Trinity Christian boys and the Seton boys are? It's 1 point.
1 point. 1. Who's favored?
You. You just won the regular season conference championship.
Great job.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's the relays.
Thank
you
you.
guys did it.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you guys. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
You don't look very excited.
Well, we're holding it in until we get over there.
Yeah, because you know what? You want to be good sports. You know,
Right.
Rub it in, old Coach Care?
No.
You're allowed to. You earned it. You earned it. Good job.
Thank you.
Hey. Josh Kim, you know what the score is now as a result of the relay that you four just did?
I've been told that it's a good result for us, but I don't know the exact score.
You just beat us by 1 point. 1 point.
So all those years, we had it coming.
Yeah.
We were trying. We've been close.
As soon as I saw you guys walk up to the block, I was like,
All right, so
uh-oh.
so when's the last time they
It's a good
lost?
way to end my senior year.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Many
to
congrats
all
to your
of you.
team too. Thank you so much, guys.
Where are you going to school next year?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
What is there a short list?
No, I'm just kind of, I say I'm throwing my lines out there and I'm just seeing what bites.
Are you thinking about swimming?
I'm not sure yet. That's just kind of all up in the air right now.
Okay.
I'm kind of going with the flow.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now, none of you are seniors.
8th grade.
8th grade.
We'll see plenty more of them.
And you guys are not brothers, right?
No.
But you're all young.
Yeah.
Wow. So we'll see you
plenty more
around.
of them.
We'll see you around. We have a bunch of freshman boys.
Lots of potential.
All with potential, but you guys are pretty good. This is going to be fun for the rest of your career.
Yeah. I gotta say, I love the facial hair.
You do?
I love it.
It's a new thing.
I know. I find it really great.
I finally reached puberty. Took me till age 58.
Hey, sometimes that's what you need to grow it out, but it looks good.
Yeah, thank you.
I like it.
Thank you. And I'm glad you didn't wear the University of Michigan mask.
It's underneath my sink, I'll tell you. I'll bring it out for conferences out in February.
Please,
Just you wait.
Please don't.
Strike fear right when I walk in.
All right. All right.
Thank you, Coach Karen.
Thank you. Hey, you guys have a great day.
Congratulations.
Thank you
Great
so much,
job,
Thank you.
Nice. All right.
That's a great bunch of kids.
Yeah.
If you got to lose, you might as well lose to them. All right, how are we doing here? I just talked to those guys.
Yeah, we were listening.
It was completely loaded, man. They had
I
everything.
have dual meet. Final scores, dual meet. For the boys.
Thank you.
Through event 23.
This went well. They deserve it.
And they're young. They start
Trinity
young.
Christian School 153, Seton 152.
All right. Yeah. Well, the conference championship meet's coming.
It matters a lot.
Yeah, it's still got that.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun conference championship meeting now.
Oh yeah.
The gauntlet has been thrown.
Oh boy. Well, you're gonna have to have all the boys using swimmer ear drops.
Yeah. No
Yes.
more swimmers here.
No more
We
swimming
can
here.
fix that.
No more sickness. We can't be sick.
Oh, I bet 90% of the team has had COVID now. So
Yeah, so we're good.
let's hope they've been so careful that theirs is about. No, we don't want them to be sick. We want them to be at their best too.
Yep. So,
They were today, so that's what matters.
Poor Nathan.
nah, it's fine. I mean, he came and tried. He came and tried to swim.
Yeah.
Zero fault there. Because if he hadn't swum the first relay, we wouldn't have gotten those points. We would have lost by more.
Yeah.
Do that so fast. They were
What?
confident of the 400 results. I guess.
Well, we've been tracking it event by event for a little while now. I thought if our math was right on the breaststroke, we would have won by 1 point. Somehow we messed up that math.
I don't know where that went wrong, but
Well, we're kind of judging. Well, we were looking to meet Mobile.
Well, apparently they weren't tracking.
Well, the girls' streak's going to go to 28 years. That's pretty good.
yeah. Not bad at all.
Heat 2.
I wouldn't say that's bad.
Swimmers, please exit the water. Swimmers, please exit the water. Heat 2 is your final event for tonight.
Good job today.
Final swim.
Alright, we have Lucy leading off down there.
As
And
everybody finishes up tonight, don't forget to
Teresa Bingham.
Look after your stuff, pick up after your areas. Make sure you don't forget any of your personal belongings.
All right, we'll do a handshake. Let's get the handshake. Good job.
And if you get a chance, thank one of the Freedom Center staff for allowing us to have this meet.
We already have kids out of uniform.
Have a safe trip home and may God bless you.
All right. What do we got here? Last heat.
Yep. Looks like Haley and Mary O'Malley.
Let's go, C2!
All right, Lucy to Mary O'Malley and Teresa to Haley Fifield here.
Yep.
Who just let off? That's a pretty good split.
Lucy Garvey.
Lucy, okay, good. Lucy Garvey.
Oh, Haley Fifield lost regardless.
Is that
keep
Mary
going, right?
O'Malley?
Yeah, Mary
I can tell by
O'Malley.
the way she swims. Once they get to be seniors, I can recognize them just by how they swim. We got to do a wrap after this.
Right.
Lucy was 101, right? So Mary's going to be about 106, 5, 6. Yeah, her best this year is 103 high, so it's the end of the meet. Is that Isabel? I could tell by her turn.
Yeah, it's
She's
Isabel.
got such powerful turns for a little girl. I love it.
I don't know if your mic is on. Is it?
Yeah, I'm not hearing it.
Yeah, I'm hearing you verbally, but not through the mic. Isabel maybe went out a little hard. Stayed just a little bit, but still a strong turn, just like the first 50.
Okay.
Finish off this last 25 well.
Paul Fifield says that you should be Mary. You can hear.
Okay.
Isabel's, man, Isabel did probably 102 maybe?
Yeah, 102. And now we've got Mary.
Oh, who's this race here? Oh, that's Mary Pennefather.
Yeah.
Who's she racing?
She's racing Elizabeth Bryan
from Oakcrest. Boy, Elizabeth Bryan looks awesome.
Yeah.
Guys, split our relays and lost both the 2 and the 400. Oh well, sometimes you look like a genius and sometimes you don't.
Like a 55 or something from Elizabeth Bryan? Was in 8th grade?
Wow, Elizabeth Bryan of Oakcrest. They might be in the conference next year too, so she might be the primo sprinter in the VCAC next year. If she went 55, she will be.
Probably 55, coming home in 29.5.
Yeah, it'd be easy to believe 55 if she came home in 29.58. Well, what's cool about this conference is all the best swimming schools from the old conference are here, and if we add Oakcrest and John Paul, then we have a really good swimming conference.
Right.
As we just saw, I mean, we lost. That's an indication that this swimming's getting better. Because we're not bad.
Yeah, you want good competition.
Yeah. All right, now we need a handshake. Go. Go, go, go.
Way to go, guys.
All right, Lori. Oh, come back. You're coming back every year from now on. I saw a couple of sprots in the water. They were your kids?
That's one spot. My daughter, my son graduated. He's swimming up in Maine. She's a senior.
Excellent.
So she's trying to decide which school.
Here, do you want to talk on the live stream? Does that make you nervous?
Yeah. What is that?
That's to talk on the live stream. Coach Sprott wants nothing to do with the live stream. But you can watch the whole meet on the live stream. Well, thanks for coming. Tell your parents annual trip. We had to look up where you were on Google Maps. Well, I knew it was on the peninsula. Excellent. See you at States.
That's cool.
Good job, Ryan. Great job, Ryan. Great job, guys. Great job. Great job. Great job, Bill. All right. Great job, guys.
Good job, guys.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job. Good job, Noah.
Good job.
Great job.
Good job.
Great job.
Good job. There you go.
Good job.
Great job.
Great job.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations, Josh.
Thank you. Good work, guys.
See you in a few weeks.
Congratulations, guys.
Nice job.
Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy? See ya.
All right.
Last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, when you swam like 21.
Oh.
So impressive, man.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. Coach Hurley, great to have you.
Oh, thanks for letting me
Coach
be on.
Palazzo, what a meet.
What a meet.
What a meet.
Oh, yeah.
That got exciting at the end. So close. You got to do it. I don't think we can complain about the way we swim. I can't wait to see the PRs, the PR count.
And we'll remember that 100 breaststroke for those boys.
Oh, that was great.
Who was it? Chris Lynch, Joey Dealey, and Seth Kellogg all did.
Under pressure.
Under pressure,
we put
and
the pressure on them, and
they delivered it.
great.
It just wasn't quite enough.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
Congratulations,
guys. All right, Peninsula Catholic. See you guys every year.
Congratulations.
See you every year.
Thank you. Good
Wasn't
job,
that cool of them? They came and said thank you.
That's awesome.
That's class act. Peninsula Catholic, you're a class act. Keep coming back. So it was fun to have Peninsula Catholic. We had Emmanuel Christian again. That was fun. John Paul the Great for the first time. They're part of our conference now, so we're going to see them. Their coach Sheila Francis, I've known for years. Great coach. So we're going to see them at National Catholics next weekend. So thank you very much for a great meet. The girls are conference champs regular season for the 28th year in a row. That's good.
That's great.
And the boys, congratulations to Trinity Christian. Well-deserved, well-earned, very talented swimmers, and congratulations to Coach Knopf. I'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.
We'll be at National Catholics, and then we're coming back here for a meet. Our top kids are going to be, including Mary Claire Waldron now, and someone else qualified.
Elodie Brock.
Elodie Brock.
Right.
So, so Sands, them, including now Elodie and Mary Claire, and so next week you're going to see an awful lot of our kids swimming the 500. We were talking about what a great 500 is. We'll probably have 5 or 6 heats at least of the 500. Because I know kids can do it, even if they don't know they can. So we'll see it. We'll see that play out next week. Have a great evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you.